Footy is back, and our friends over at Manscaped are here to get you ready for a new season.
Now, let me tell you, I know sometimes I might come across as a tough dude, but this one time, when trying to shave my ball sack, I didn't have the right tools. I mean, rather than talk about it, it's just better that I show you.
I need help. No, I've just cut my ball sack. It's bleeding. Tell me how bad it is. Is it bad? Is it? Oh, I can see me testicle.
First off, the new Performance Package 4.0 includes the new Lawnmower 4.0. Level 4. This trimmer is a masterclass and gives a clinical trim on your balls. The off-season brought our team changes. Not at Newcastle United, it didn't. And we even saw Messi transfer. This season, I'm with Team Manscaped after being with Team Bick for so long. Losing blood for so long. I have joined Team Manscaped, and so should you. Thanks to the Lawnmower 4.0, the new technology has upgraded my midfield and make sure my pubes aren't messy anymore. And my blood supply is as normal. Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents. As we've just seen, thanks to their advanced skin safe technology, the Lawnmower 4.0 has a 7,000 RPM motor. Just as well they've got that skin safe technology, because I wouldn't want to nick my ball sack with that. But not just that, a new multifunction on-off switch can engage travel lock should you need it, and gives you the ability to turn on a 4,000 Kelvin LED light should you not be able to see your nether regions. If you want to shave in the dark, you can switch that light on and whack away. It's there when needed for a more precise shave. Oh, did I mention this trimmer is waterproof also? You want to shave your sack while you're having a shower? Crack on. You're not going to electrocute yourself. Rain or shine, the mates at Manscaped have you covered. Speaking of covered, do you have nose or ear hair? I do. I don't know if you can see those nostril hairs, but Manscaped had me covered. And in the Performance Package 4.0, it includes the Weed Whacker to chop the worst weeds up top and in your nose and ear. This nose and ear hair trimmer is also waterproof and provides proprietary skin safe technology. Yet again, you can be shaving your balls, shaving your nose. No one likes a dirty hole in the shower at the same time. Simultaneous shaving. We're in 2021, guys. You can't forget Manscaped's liquid formulations after that. You've got their crop preserver, ball deodorant, keeping them smelling fresh. You never know. For pre-game, and the crop reviver, ball toner for a half-time balls check. Trust me when I say this, fellas, your balls will thank you. So not only have we got you covered with ball shaving, nose shaving, ear shaving, freshly smelling balls, we've got more. We have more. Manscaped have even thrown in 2-3 gifts to gift you who buy the Performance Package 4.0. A pair of Manscaped boxers and the Shed travel bag. So not only are we throwing the stuff at you, we're giving you products to put them in too. Toasty balls, toasty clean products. Your boys will be singing for joy wearing the boxers. and they'll probably look good on the floor. Get 20% off free shipping with the code NFTV at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code NFTV at manscaped.com. Kick some overgrown pubes, hairs and grass and ass this season with Manscaped. You've been your boy Carl. NFTV, £209 down to 110. Further 20% with NFTV. You can't go wrong. And remember, Manscaped will help you avoid that ever painful snip. Just ask Sam Mulliner.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome on a quite sunny Saturday actually, for the Watford Newcastle United game. Not sure how to feel about it really, as we are still waiting for Liam to join us shortly. I can let Steve join in to go through the lineups. It will be. How are you doing, Steve? How are you? You're muted.
Hey, what's going on?
Are you there?
I'm all right, Brandon. What about you?
I cannot hear you, mate.
Oh, hold on. Yeah.
Okay, I guess we just going on. Can everyone let me know if you can hear me though? Yeah, let's just going to the lineups as we go on, because it looks like, I would like to think that we play 4-2-3-1, because of course it will be Darlow in goal, Richie I assume on the left, with Clark and Fernandes as centre backs, and Manquillo I hope as a right back. Then we've got I guess Sean Longstaff in the middle, together with Hayden, and I would think after in front of them plays Joe Linton and Willock, and as a striker probably saint-maximin. I see Paul in the back. Are you ready, Paul, for going through the lineups, or? Okay, Steve, how are you doing?
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes? Jesus. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, okay, cool. What's going on?
Yeah, I can hear you, mate.
What's going
do you
on?
hear me?
Yeah. Say that again?
Do you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I have to sort out my headphones later on.
Yeah.
What do you make of the lineup so far, actually, as I just wrote it out?
Right.
What do you think?
It's tough because it looks like a 4-3-3. It looks like on paper, but you know what, man? I can't trust Bruce to actually play four at the back, so we'll just have to see how it actually goes. Like if we actually end up playing a 4-3-3. So I mean, I still think we're gonna get beat 3-1.
3-1. 3-1 to Watford, I guess.
Yep.
Going off,
Sadly,
but I'll see Liam in the back as well. Liam, you ready to join? Let me change actually the banner then to this. Liam, how are you doing, mate?
I'm fine, yourself?
How's it going?
I'm fine, you?
Not bad, not bad. Bit chaotic, starting up the watch along, but for the rest, yeah, fine. What do you make of the lineup, Liam?
Well, I think Willock was obviously the surprise one, wasn't he? Because I think Bruce said he was going to be injured, and obviously he had the boot on his the boot on his boot. But it sort of looks like a more of a attacking lineup than probably what we're expecting it to be. And obviously it's 4 at the back and potentially instead of 5, but we'll probably still revert to 5 at some point.
I prefer a 4 in the back though.
Yeah,
I cannot see against Watford we playing 5 at the back. At least I like to assume so.
Sky in the BBC, I've seen it's 5 at the back.
I don't trust, the problem is, even if we play with a flat back 4, do you trust Richie as a left back? I don't.
Well, we don't have much better either, though. So
Jamaal Lascelles.
I know, but
if you give a young player a chance, which Bruce doesn't, he barely gives Jamaal Lascelles a chance. At least he can learn and make mistakes and stuff, and it's actually like there's potential. Matt Ritchie is who Matt Ritchie has been. He is a decent player, definitely not a left back. He has a lot of energy still, but he's lost his pace. Let's be real. He's not a left back. So
I would like to put Paul in as well, and here's thoughts real quick because he says he can join for 10 minutes. I haven't seen him for a long time.
Yeah.
Paul, how are you doing?
Hey, Brendan.
Oh.
How's it going?
Good, mate. Yourself? How are you, boys?
Not bad. It should be pretty late over at Australia, isn't it?
Yeah, 11:45, mate. So, been up, waiting for this. Hopefully, we get the win.
Do you
Victory
feel confident?
always. Yeah. Well, look, Willock's in, so that's positive. That was a that's interesting because Dan T is asking, is Willock even fit? So I think that's a fair question because it was said on the.
I'm very worried that Bruce is doing his typical thing where he plays players injured and he rushes them back in because he needs them. I'm worried. I'm very worried about that because we've seen it. We've seen Bruce do the same thing before. He rushes players back in, and then they get more and more hurt because he brings them in on short notice and before they're fit and they recovered their injury. So I think it's another.
Steve, I said in our private chat before that you have like 5 screens. How many screens have you got running at the minute?
I've got my iPad with Bastia versus Ajaccio in the Corsica Derby. I've got that in Ligue 2. Then I've got the Leipzig versus Hertha Berlin game on. And then I've got my laptop for watching the watch-along and then the Watford game. So
you're ready, mate.
I am.
We are mainly here though for the Newcastle Watford game though, so that's what I would like to mention. To be fair, at least you're wearing the right top, so hats off to that. There was actually a video I would like to show to everyone. The Leeds drive down. It's like 4 minutes long. Paul, can I have a quick score prediction first before you're heading off?
Well, I thought before Willock was announced that we would probably go down 1-0, but now we've got Willock who can do a job for us in the middle, hopefully. I reckon maybe 2-1 Newcastle, fingers crossed. But it just depends if Maxi is on form, obviously. If he's up for it, Almiron, Yolinton, all the boys, like maybe we can nick something today, hopefully. Get our first 3 points on the board, but who knows, mate, with Newcastle and how Brucey fields the squad and what they're going to do. But I'm a bit worried with Star and Sissoko. Sissoko's probably going to get up for it. He wants to probably
prove him.
Shut us, tune up a bit. But yeah, I don't know. I hope this is a game that we should be winning. If we want to kickstart our season, we should be winning this game. So we'll just see 100% what happens.
Even if we're not at full strength. 100%.
Yeah. Should do something.
So you go.
But anyway,
you're going with a 2-1.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on,
mate. Yeah, I'll get on after the game.
Okay.
All right, boys.
We're going to the Leeds drive down. Thank you so much, Paul. Talk to you later.
Thanks. Yeah.
Ciao, mate.
So obviously I'm going to do it tonight now. Just literally setting off. It's early in the morning. I'm knackered. It's going to be a long drive. It's 4.5 hours. I'll probably be stopped, so that's probably going to be 5 hours. Need to find somewhere to park and drop the little one and the missus off because they're coming down with me for 3 days. So Harry Potter World on Sunday tomorrow, and then we're dropping into London on Monday for my birthday. So yeah, busy few days. So obviously we're not going to make the decision not to go abroad. We're going to just stay around the UK. But anyways, you didn't want to know about that unless you follow NFTV Extra. Hey, plug. Right, but it's Watford, and they've had a bit of a mixed start, haven't they, so far this season. You would expect that, obviously, just coming up from the Championship. Of course you would. They've got 2 former Toon players, Rob Elliott, who actually started in goal midweek when they got put out the EFL Cup, and Danny Rose, who loves fish and chips. But we haven't had a great record at Vicarage Road, but I think Newcastle are desperate for a win. I think Watford have got some real attacking threat that could hurt Newcastle, and you're talking about Jamaal Lascelles, probably the first one that you're thinking about. I was a little bit surprised that they let Troy Deeney go, but yeah, Jamaal Lascelles, fantastic start of the season, scoring goals. They're going to be in your faces, they're going to attack with. I personally don't want to see Steve Bruce go 5 at the back. He changed it during the game at Leeds, and I thought we looked a lot better when he took Hayden out of centre-back, because he's playing out of position into midfield, and we looked so much better, didn't we? Miguel Miron, of course, he's been playing left centre midfield. Obviously you would have seen mine and Matt's preview on Thursday. I'm not a big fan of him there. I know he grafts hard, and he's had a couple of better games of late, but not for me. And obviously with Callum Wilson's injury, it looks like it could be ASM again up top starting. Look, I've got no problems with ASM, but is he going to bag you 20 goals a season? Great threat, love him to pieces, retweets us on Twitter and everything, but yeah, he's going to be what outlet it clearly is, and I think he needs a little bit of support. But the problem is he's too quick when we get the ball, and people kind of catch up with him because there's the 20 yards behind him. So I'm talking like even Almiron, who's quick, and Ryan Fraser will probably come off the bench. He'll be a threat. Different start Joe Linton. Personally, for what I would do is I would put ESM out on the left or the right, probably the left. Now start Dwight Gale. Now I'm not saying that Dwight Gale's going to bag with loads and loads of goals, but for me, he's the next best thing after Callum Wilson. And we need goals. Goals win your games. And I know that we are conceding a lot of goals, but that probably needs change as well. But for me, if you get a chance in around the box, you didn't want Joe Linton there. You want Dwight Gale there. I'm quite happy for Dwight Gale not to touch the ball all game and then get one chance, and then more than likely he'll bury it more often than Joe Linton. Joe Linton will have loads of touches on that left side. Yes, his build-up's a lot better, but for me, he doesn't have the awareness to get in the box where Dwight Gale will. And Watford will give us chances. They will. They're conceding a few goals themselves. So it's for the neutral. I think it's an entertaining game that looks like it's going to come up, and the pressure will crank on Steve Bruce. We're now that if we didn't pick up another result, because now we've got 2 away days here with Watford and their Wolves, so we're on with travels again. We've got to pick up a win somewhere. I was asking Matt the other night, would you take 4 points from 2 games? I think every Toon fan would, but we've got to win, and the quicker the better to get the pressure. Look, the pressure will always be on Steve Bruce. What I mean by that is the pressure to get off him for another week or another 2 weeks, as we're desperate for a win, and not just the fans. You've seen it all our social media, in particular Twitter, which is not the big and end all of Toon fans. Twitter has a tiny percentage of what the Newcastle fan base think, but it's negative, and a lot of people are infighting amongst other accounts and other YouTubers and all of that kind of stuff. We just stay out of it, but I think a win will definitely help us, and I need to get this roundabout. So I think a win will definitely help her. Hopefully Rob Elliott gets a nice ovation. He'll probably be on the bench. I can't say Danny Rose starting either, but hopefully those 2 lads, especially Rob Elliott, because he still lives up on the coast, up by Tynemouth area. But look, we've got all the videos coming. The lads are online. We've got tons of videos with myself, me and Carl are there. Not sure if Carl's involved in any videos though, but it'll definitely be me. And I'll have a fantastic away vlog for you. And I've also bringing you the last word from the ground as well. And if you all want to see what I'm up to over the weekend, pop over to NFTV Extra and see what I'm all about. I want to know what you lot think as well. Your score predictions. I'm always keen to see how you're generally feeling. Look, the law of averages state that we should be picking up a win soon. But when is that win going to happen?
Yeah, that was a Brexit. Lee going on for the drive down video. I want to like to say real quick, Brexit's a good day. Thank you. And we of course played a draw last time against you, but good you seeing on here, Brexit. Liam, do you hear me?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Brexit there, like.
No. I wouldn't. Yeah, what do you make about what Lee mentioned in the video as well? That because today again he's not starting again, Dwight Gale. How must he feeling?
Well, I think Dwight Gale's probably days are numbered at Newcastle. If he kind of get ahead of Joe Linton, then he's probably never going to get ahead of it. He's probably never going to start a game ever again. Do you know what I mean? I think I don't even know if he's even came off the bench at all this season, and if he has, he's done next to nothing. But could say that for a lot of players this season.
But I think so. I think though, if Gale would get that one chance, he would flick it in, and like Lee is mentioning, Joe Linton probably wouldn't, as he needs a lot of more chances. Where to go from now? It's like 6 minutes until kickoff. Can you give me your score prediction?
3-2 Newcastle. I think we'll always concede, and I think they'll concede. So I'm going to just go with a mad score.
Where's our threat going to come from?
What?
Where's our threat going to come from?
Fret. Fluke goals, deflections. Is that you?
Not me, but Steve. Thank you so much. What the hell? Tim is gonna have to have a good game if you want any points from today. Damn, $20 donation. Let's keep that up for a little while to show the appreciation from Steve. Always been around for a long time. I think myself, I would go for a very boring 1-0 win. I'm afraid. I think it will be up and down though. Who's going to score? I actually think Sean Longstaff. Don't ask me why. Yeah,
he has been playing better recently.
Aye. That's what I was about to say. Like, that's the reason why I would mention, and I would hope he scores though as well.
Yeah. Is someone drilling outside your house?
Oh well, no, that's my that's my washing machine. Let me close the doors. Wait, all the doors are open. Give me a sec. Is that much better?
Much better, mate.
Fuck. So it's always something with me, you know. If I'm not going to the loo and forget to turn off my mic, it's the washing machine or the fridge. It's always noisy here.
Did you watch the videos about us playing Sunderland last week?
Yeah, I did. How was it though? How was the vibe there?
It was really, really good. The facilities were unbelievable. Like
the Beacon of Light.
Yeah, there was like an under-10 tournament like between the academies. I think there was Newcastle, Middlesbrough, Sheffield, Sunderland. Like they were playing behind us. So
right, looks funny. Plus, you scored a goal.
Yes, I scored and got man of the match. So do you know what I mean?
You're the Mackham Slayer officially.
I think we would have easily beat them if someone passed the ball. Like, but apart from that,
yeah. Well, what's that going on about? Like, I've seen that on everything, but like, it was because we just saw bits of the game, of course.
You know the HTC lad, the Irish lad.
I don't. Is that something from YouTube or?
Yeah, he's someone off YouTube, and he was just a bit ball greedy. That's all.
All right. But that, like, what he's doing on YouTube though?
He works for HITC. It's like this massive YouTube account that does like pretty much everything football related. I think they've got something like 500,000 subscribers. So
what's 500,000? We're close to that as well. So you know, it's 3 minutes until kickoff. They are on the field actually now with me.
I've got them in the light, like the line. You know, how they do.
Yeah, me too. I think we're quite eagle then, which is good. So we have like spontaneous reactions.
Yeah.
They're showing now the Watford lineup.
Yeah.
Femenia, Troyes Ekon, Cathcart Rose, Danny Rose used to play for us. I would have loved to see him actually at the Toon this year, as we are lacking in defending. But
what Danny Rose?
Aye.
Why?
Well, can you name someone better?
Jetro Williams.
Probably okay. I know what you mean. But I mean now in current squad.
The current squad, probably Jamaal Lewis. He hasn't had a shout this season.
Yeah, I don't know if I would like to be surprised by Jamaal Lewis, but if I was you, I wouldn't get my hopes up too much.
Yeah, I just hope the defense is sorted itself out, because obviously at some points last week it was like one. It's like we had one defender versus like 2 or 3 attackers. So yeah, it's 5 at the back again with Isaac Hayden as centre back.
I see it. That's terrible.
Stupid. It's
like how much Dwight Gill feel like that's mental. Like
just stupid. So then we've got a centre forward. We've got a winger as a centre forward. It doesn't make any sense.
Like I know we have our injuries, but like you can still play people in the right spot. You know, like you could put Dwight Gill in the striker position, play an actual striker as a striker. For the rest, Joe Linton on the left. The rest is sort of, well, Hayden isn't playing on the right position, but for the rest, it kind of makes sense. Happy that Darlow is in goal again. Do you really buy that Woodman picked up an injury?
Yeah, I think Woodman just had his chance and he blew it. Really,
because Steve is saying that, you know.
Steve, what, American Steve or Steve Bruce?
No, Steve Bruce. Steve Bruce.
Well, it's probably an excuse to just get him out of the team and just keep the pressure from him, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Because who's on the bench? That Steve Gillespie.
Steve Gillespie is on goal. Is on the bench. He can't put Woodman on the bench if he says he has a injury, you know.
But then when you say that, and then he starts Willock.
Yeah, that's the weird thing, you know.
Yeah,
I'm like Strasbourg, Steve. I'm prepared to lose today. To be honest, our game plan is pathetic. Just pass to ASM. If Watford stop ASM, they win. Simple as that. What you make of that?
Well, that's been my game plan all season, is it? Past the ASM. That's all it's been. Do you know what I mean? So
it's
now.
getting silly.
Yeah. So I don't understand why we've just went long ball straight away when it's like Joe Linton. Like, is it not better to try and pass it round first, or?
You would think so, yeah. The only excuse that I heard from trainers that they do that just so they can put the pressure right away, far away in their end.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're not really a team that puts pressure forward, but whatever.
It's going to be interesting.
How many seconds you are?
40 now as we speak.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Darlow's just kicked it upfield, and then
I might be a second ahead of you, but that's fine.
Yeah, we've got a free kick now.
Oh, actually, the ref that's an Aussie as well.
Yeah,
he was once mic'd up as well in I think the Australian Championship or whatever, or
that's what they should do anyways, because it's in the rugby, all the referees are mic'd up, and you can understand why they've made a decision, which makes it better. They're on the attack now. Please don't concede.
Good 2 saves by Darlow.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Jesus. That's why
Go on.
That's why we should be happy that Darlow isn't goal, not Woodman anymore.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, maybe I shithouse Woodman too much though, but yeah.
I think he hasn't really got a good defense in front of him, has he?
Fair enough. But if you look at Darlow and Dubravka, they definitely perform better, even though they have the same defense ahead of them. So yeah, like that is what Dubravka made so good, because the defense wasn't the greatest. He got loads of shots on his goal. What they play on really? Oh, and that made him like. I think he had the most saves out of all the Premier League goalkeepers, wasn't it, last season?
I think. He was up there.
All right.
Right, let's try and do something. It's got this fly. So have you seen that? There's like literally nobody making any forward runs. It's just so static. Even if Joe Linton had got the ball there, who was actually going to? Who was he actually? What was he actually going to do?
We're just so stiff, you know. It's like, like it really is like what Steve was saying. Like it has to come from ASM. If Wilson is back as well from Wilson, and it's just weird for me that like Willock just seem to perform well anymore when he signed his contract.
Who's that? Sorry, Willock.
Hi.
I think he's playing in a different role, isn't he? He's not as pushed forward as what he was previously. He's more like we were using him as a defensive midfielder, so it doesn't suit him.
we have someone who is a fan of Paraguay Almiron, Romuald Joel. Let's see if he can nick a goal in today.
Hopefully.
I would be surprised. But he's wrong in so many. He's wrongly used as well in so many ways.
Oh, definitely. But then, if you look at it, the Leeds game, he obviously miskicked that ball to Joe Linton. Do you know what I mean? So he's not a clinical player as such.
Mm. Out of with our next fixtures, this game and Wolves, how many games would you realistically take?
How many points do you mean?
Yeah.
4. I think 4. Hoping for 6, but obviously.
Can make a case that we're losing our key players, but
Well, but then everybody's got injuries. It's about playing the team that you've got.
But you know what it is? It's just so early in the season, and we already picked up 4, 5. Well,
Yeah.
Willock don't seem to be injured somehow or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised him going off after 20 or 25 minutes.
Yeah,
because he is over. How do you say that?
Unfit.
Exactly.
See, it just seems, yeah, like you're saying before, it just seems so static already. Like the two, just frustrating.
What you were drinking, mate?
Oh, it was just Dr. Pepper. I've finished it now.
Not going on a piss today.
That might be later. Like I'm going out for tea, so I might end up just going out to watch the Joshua fight somewhere. So
is it today?
Yeah, it's later on. I think it's about 10:30. Well, not kick off, but you know what I mean. We're 10:30 when it starts. So.
Like UK time, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Tonight will be finally UFC again.
Yeah, it's two title fights. Ortega, and then obviously
Volkanovski.
Yeah, and then there's that last fighting, and then Nate Diaz is fighting as well.
Have you seen? What was it? 2 weeks ago. It was all Liverpool style, you know. Like I forgot her name, but you had Paddy Pimblett as well.
Oh
he's a psycho, but he's funny as fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the fight card up from UFC. Yeah, Volkanovski, Brian Ortega. Oh yeah, you mean Shevchenko, the Ukrainian girl against Murphy. And Nick Diaz fights as well today. That's interesting.
Yeah,
the Diaz brothers is always like entertaining.
It's a rematch.
Oh, against Lawler, you mean?
Yeah. It's a rematch from a while ago.
Actually, tonight, Jairzinho Rosenstrike has to fight as well.
Yeah, is that Miggy down in the middle?
Let me see. Can't tell yet. It looks like it. Yeah.
Did you see that Lee's on TalkSport at 5:30?
Who, Lee? Our Lee?
Yeah.
Why that?
I don't know. He just is. Don't know. He just said he was. Just put it in the group chat before.
Oh, I haven't. Yeah, I've been busy all day. I almost ran too late for the for the watch along. Then I saw you were not there either. I was like, "What the hell? What I have to do, man?" Liam can't save my ass this time, so I just had to start with Steve.
Oh, that's alright, man. It's like we're using ASM as like a target man at the moment. Like it's just so frustrating.
But he's not a target man.
No. Look! There's just no one to pass the ball. It was just sideways all the time. Oh, backwards.
I wouldn't even be surprised if you could see like a 0-0.
Yeah, it could be like that, couldn't it? I think as long as you keep ASM and that Sark wide for Watford, then it's going to be a boring game, isn't it?
All right. Let's read some comments out. They do not know any of the Latin American talent that hit the game. They do not pass the general. Okay, I guess. Yeah, please remember to like the video. That would help us a lot. Even a dislike would help, but we prefer you to like the video. Great effort from Miggy to track back, and that's exactly what I was saying. That's not what Miggy should do.
Yeah.
You know, of course he needs to do his defensive work, but now it's just mainly, I think, 85% of his work is defending.
Yeah.
Chasing the ball.
It doesn't suit him. See, I sometimes hate coming on here because it's always the boring games. It's always like the poor teams I'm watching. It's like...
I think it will be the case for a little bit longer, as long as Bruce is in charge, to be fair, mate.
But it's always going to be boring if Bruce is in charge.
Actually, there was a funny stat that, like, at Sunderland, when he managed Sunderland, it was almost the same statistics. I can't say that word. As at Newcastle, it's mental. It's like a decade later.
Yeah, it was something like 0.2% difference or something, wasn't it?
Right. Like, clearly he didn't learn from his mistakes or change his play style or whatever.
Yeah.
It clearly shows it.
It's crazy though that all the pundits call him a good manager, but then he tried to sell Grealish when he was in the Championship.
I actually dare to say that, like, we got pretty lucky as well last season, some now and then, and picked up unusual points, and that saved us quite comfortably in the end. But it was just, I think sometimes it was more luck than actually there was an idea behind.
Yeah, well, certain teams fell apart as well. Like Fulham sort of peaked January, February, didn't they?
Should they?
And then obviously they just fell away towards the end of the season. So because we were finished something like 12 points clear of
12
17.
And I actually agree with Simon Jordan there when he said on TalkSport that he even said to Steve Bruce, like, you wanted from Monkio, he wanted to manage Newcastle United, his dream childhood dream club, blah blah blah. He did. He kept us up. He did his job. He should have just not be cocky and just move on from there and just you know. I actually think he started believing in himself, but look at the shithouse he's in now. No new owner.
Do you know there's been 3 generations of Maldinis have played for AC Milan? Random fact here.
I didn't. I knew too, but
because his son Daniel's just started the day.
How old is he? Like,
it doesn't say. Corner to Newcastle, which we're going to do absolutely now with. I didn't realise that Sissoko went to Watford. That completely went under the radar.
Me neither. I thought he was still at Tottenham, to be fair. Good signing by Watford, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he's selfish sometimes, or he's like the Irish guy, I guess.
Well, it was funny. Like, I don't remember if you remember it when he was training on the sideline and he wasn't doing very much, and then as soon as the camera pans to him, he starts like.
Well, I shouldn't be lying. Like, that's me as well. Sometimes at work when I'm bored, like when the gaffer comes up at work, or how you call that, I'm just all of a sudden like busy and shit.
How is that not a penalty, man?
How are they gonna review it?
Probably not. Doesn't look like it. No.
There's another corner kick.
Quite like the away tops, mine. They look quite nice.
Aye, they're good. What was it like?
Still should have been a penalty, like, but
I like to review that actually.
Well, I don't think Sissoko's been in the French squad for a while. Has he?
I think he's been in sub, actually. I think he's always around, to be fair. Should have looked that up, but who cares? It's his soccer.
Because he had an unbelievable game against Chelsea when he first started.
Mm.
Don't know if anyone can remember because he tore like Ashley Cole apart.
I remember him from the game when Gini Wijnaldum scored 4 goals and he got like 2 or 3 assists or whatever. It was mental. I forgot about who it was, but
it was against Norwich when Gini's got 4, I think. Someone can correct it. I think it was Norwich.
I will check it real quick.
Because I think there's only 2 other I think there's 2 other people who've got 4, and then I think was it Shearer that got 5. I think.
Yeah, Norris, you're correct. Right. Yeah, 4 goals.
Oh, that was close. Like, we need to make these corners count. What's that? Like the 4th one in a row now.
Ayosi Perez scored as well, actually, that game.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite Toon players ever, Alexander Mitrovic, scored in the game as well.
No, he was a bit of a tit, Mitrovic, like.
I love this passion. Oi! Again, a chance from Sean.
Yeah. But I think that's two strikes he's came close with now, so.
3rd one has to go in.
Yeah, by the laws of average.
This one was, I don't know. Just hits it wrong, looks like.
Go on. Who's that? Go on, Willock.
What's going on?
Must be
What
a
happened?
handball. Only thing is, I can assume it's a handball.
Probably.
Was it because there was 2 games at lunchtime the day, wasn't there? There was Man City.
Yeah, Man City, Chelsea, and Man U, Aston Villa. Aston Villa won 1-0 and City won 1-0.
Was it? Because Man U got a penalty, didn't they, towards the end?
Yeah, it got stopped, I guess. Let me check. Yeah, Fernandes missed a penalty.
Was Ronaldo not on the pitch?
93rd minute. Let me see.
He get subbed off?
He was playing. He just didn't took the penalty. Don't know why.
Supposedly, Steve Bruce is getting stick at the ground. Like,
that's good.
Yeah, I think. Have you seen the photos of Lee and Carl next to each other?
Let me check.
Ant and Deck are there.
You mean in the WhatsApp? Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see them. Ant and Deck are there, or you mean like Ant and Deck that's like Lee and Carl?
No, Ant and Deck are actually at the
at
the ground today. Oh, first yellow card of the game.
These are probably the 2 famous people from Newcastle that I really know. Ant and Deck. Well, and I know some guy who always wears a dressing gown, but that's it.
Not anymore, I don't.
Yeah, what made you stop with that? Like,
I just forgot about when we came into the new season. Just forgot about wearing it.
I actually remember you showing up because people were slagging you off that like you look uninterested and shit, and you just showed up in tie and everything.
Yeah,
in a suit. It's all about.
Why would you get dressed when we're in lockdown? Do you know what I mean? You may as well just stay in comfy clothes.
For me, it actually has been a pretty long time since I wear a Toon top on stream.
Is it? Every time I've watched one, we've lost, so I'm just trying to book the tradition.
Everyone, please to like the video and let us think what you make of the game so far in the comments. We'll read your comments out, respond to it. Let us know. Yeah, David Johansson said Bruno missed a pen. Fort Willock was injured. What?
Well, everyone thought Willock was injured because that's what Bruce said. So,
is this Steve talking about himself? I see him in the background.
So do you reckon if Newcastle went on like a good run, do you reckon Steve Bruce would still get stick?
Yeah, because he did last season as well. It's just he's just arrogant and everything, and I don't know. I don't know. It's just all the play style and just people playing out of position. It's just dumb.
What do you think would stop Newcastle fans booing Steve Bruce if he would like won the League Cup or won the FA Cup?
Say that again, mate.
What do you think will stop fans from booing Steve Bruce or wanting Steve Bruce?
From now on, not much anymore because it's too much happened, you know.
Yeah.
And him going at the fence as well. It's like and even the journalist. I think his days are counted. I hope so. I there's a small side of me that wants us to lose or not pick up points today just for him to get out.
Yeah, did you see Darlow just clattered cleverly there?
No, I didn't. Jay, good to see you. At least being in the chat. Hoi de laat, Fall Festival in my town this weekend, so not really fully watching for me. We don't blame you, mate, and I hope you're enjoying the Fall Festival. Have a good one on us. Have a good beer.
How is everybody's fantasy football team doing, man? He's only got like 23 points so far.
I don't play that actually.
Do you not?
I tried the first season. I joined NFTV, and I don't know. I didn't understand enough about it. Oh, yeah. Now I see the clash between them.
Yeah, you got the ball though.
Hi.
So yeah, he's probably knocked a tooth or two out.
Too bad for him. Like,
yeah.
risk of going for the ball, I guess.
Yeah. Lovely. Like, why did he just spit blood onto the pitch, man? That's what I don't get.
Shows a freaking match, man. Ravi, we would love to show you the match, but we can't because of copyright reasons, and it's not really shown somewhere. I would just recommend you to go to Google and just type in Newcastle Watford stream, and you probably pop up with something. It could be his goal if he scores. If you know what I mean. Try that one. I don't know how to do it else. That's where I'm watching actually. Can you answer this question, Liam?
I don't really know much about Watford's owners, to be fair, so I don't really want
to. That's why I wanted to put it to you actually, because I don't know enough about them either.
I don't know if they are good or bad.
Andrew, tell us about the Watford owners, then maybe we can answer your question. "21 minutes in. What to make of it? I don't know. This looks more promising though. Is it Hayden? Yeah. Joe Linton. Hayden with the shot, deflected, and a corner again.
It's not Hayden, man. It's Willock.
Oh, it was Willock. Sorry, man. Jesus. I'm watching on a small screen because I'm doing the stream and everything. I'm watching on my laptop and just a small screen. And the streams don't have like the clearest quality.
Well, I think from what Andrew's saying is you can't really sack managers after 10 games. Like, I think you've sort of got to have that level of consistency and.
I just
blocked that one.
Timed out someone.
Yeah, I just seen.
At least time out. If he does it again, I just block him.
Go on, hit it. Oh, is that a goal? We've just scored.
What the hell? How did we miss that? Hey, I was right, man. If it stays like this, Liam. I take it. I missed the goal totally because I was doing the thing on StreamYard, but I was blocking that guy.
It was an unbelievable goal. Is that Sean Longstaff back to his best now?
He picks up form though, I have to say. Also against Man U, against Leeds.
Yeah.
ASM with the assist.
That's points to me. Go on.
Alright, that's a good goal,
That's
man.
an unbelievable goal.
Keeper just got his hands on, but that's a good shot. Like,
Yeah.
hats off to Sean. He's picking up some form, I guess. I hope he can continue this form.
Yeah, he could. Have you seen the replay? It looks like the keeper should have had it. Like,
Yeah.
because I think me stream's not that good, so like it's the quality's not very good, and all I've seen is like the ball getting shot, and then just seeing the net. I thought actually went wide.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
Bruce will get stick as he is patronizing into defense. I don't know what it means. How you say that? Patronizing. What's that mean like?
I don't know how to describe it.
So is it like making a fight with fence or something? Or
Nah. How to describe? Just Google it. I'll tell you the answer.
okay. GTS. Google that shit.
Yeah. So you sort of hope Watford press now, and then we can attack more because we're attacking now.
Almiron.
Yeah. Make the right pass. Make the right
ASM. Ooh. What happened there?
I think he got the ball. I think it was just the coming together as such. That's Danny Rose down. Did you see
Old mates.
Kyo's interview? He says training against ASM makes him a better player. Like,
because I can imagine though, if he does the same as in the games on the trainings, can imagine. Frankie, Watford players going down like they have been shot when they have hardly been touched, and the ref is buying it. I think it's not that bad actually. 2-1 Toon, I've put a bet on. I hope you win it, mate. I also wouldn't mind if it stays like this, to be fair. I want for more attractive players than Newcastle now. If we have our strongest side, I'm not sure. If we can play our strongest side, we have a quite, at least attacking-wise, a strong team. It's just defensively, I guess.
Well, half were defense. We haven't even brought a new defender in. Like, well, let's see.
Why did we sell Lejeune?
Well, exactly.
You already had a good defender. You sold him. He had a good season at Alaves.
But, yeah.
That's a good ball on ASM. Put it through the middle. He just missed that. What happened there? Like, was it offside?
Offside.
All right. Too bad.
It's interesting. It would be interesting to see if Lejeune and Bruce had a fallen out. Because obviously, I know he had injuries, didn't he? Obviously when Harry Kane halved him a couple of seasons ago, then he done his other knee. So,
but you know what it is like. Somehow some players seem to not get along with Steve Bruce, and they just throw it on like injuries and just loading these players out and even sell them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's like Dwight Gale, who had a bust up with Graham Jones.
Who hasn't had a bust up with Steve Bruce though?
No, I'm meaning the bust up with Graham Jones. Who was it again?
It was Gale.
Gale, yeah. Aye. Gale. I can imagine that Hayden isn't too happy.
Yeah.
I think Joe Linton loves Bruce probably. He must.
Well,
have.
not really. He doesn't really play him in the right position. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it is his right position on the left, I guess.
Yeah, well,
I don't think he's a striker.
It wasn't for the first year and a half he played for it.
Yeah, that time, that time he was used wrongly, for sure.
Yeah.
But Steve Bruce can never go back anymore to put Joe Linton into a striker position, because he said that in the interview he had on BBC News Radio from Newcastle, that he finally found out that he's not a striker but just a winger.
What, just 2 years later?
You know, like there was actually someone saying something interesting. I don't know how to feel about it too much, but would you be more content with Joe Linton barred as a winger and paying £10 million for it?
So again,
wouldn't Joe Linton get that much stick if he was barred for £10 million and played in his right position as a winger.
No, I think Brandon, you're gonna have to block that person again. I think for £40 million, he was probably never going to live up to that caliber of money, was he? Unless he had an unbelievable season. And I think obviously when he got the number 9 shirt,
Put some pressure.
It puts the pressure on him. Do you know what I mean? It just seems like we just hand out the number 9 shirt just to anybody. It's just sort of, it should be a shirt earned. Because obviously it is a massive part of the North East. You've had like
Obviously, Wilson earned it from last season, so that's probably why.
But then you don't give a winger that scored 8 goals the number 9 shirt.
In the Bundesliga.
Yeah, where he wasn't even a striker then.
No. You were about to stand up for a goal. I was like, what?
But stand up for the goal. Townsend scored for Everton.
You guys went to a Sunderland pub as well after the game, I heard.
Yeah, went to it was just opposite the ground, and walked in, and I'm so thankful like the Sunderland lads walked in first because obviously we had like a black, like it was like a sort of black top with like black and white stripes on.
Yeah, be a game changer shirt.
And then like I had my Newcastle shorts on and Newcastle socks on, and they just stared at me, and I was like looking at, I was like, they were right next to a pool table, and I was thinking that pool cue's going straight across my head. Yeah.
But overall, later on the atmosphere was getting better. Or?
Oh well, we only stayed there. We just stayed out. We just stayed outside for a couple of pints and then went home.
Right.
It was a really good day. Like all the Sunderland fans, like all the part of the Sunderland SAF TV was spot on. Really, there was no stupid tackles. It was just like a fun and enjoyable game.
Oh, he almost got it.
Lucky there.
I think it was Willock.
Scored it, or do you reckon he would have missed it?
You tell me. I have to say, actually, from the game that being played between NFTV and Sunderland fans TV, the goalies were actually on point. To be fair, they saved some cracking balls.
Yeah, their keeper pretty much kept them in that game.
But Lee did as well. He had a few good stops as well.
Yeah.
The cat, surprised.
The dying cat, more like.
You tell him that. I didn't say anything. Cleverly.
It's crazy that he was in the England team just because he was at Man U, and then when he goes to like Everton and Watford and Villa, he doesn't get anywhere close to it.
Yeah. Talking about cleverly, right?
Yeah.
So if it stays like this, we're moving up the table to place 16th. But everyone who's below us still needs to play 1 or 2 games still. We'll still have to go 2 games.
Well, probably just 1 game.
Well, oh yeah, sorry. Oh, I'm looking wrong. Burnley is 1-0 up. It's Norwich, I guess. No.
It's Everton.
No.
Playing Norwich today.
Yeah. Everton is 1-0 up against Norwich. Burnley is 1-0 up against Leicester.
Yeah.
Leeds 1-0 up against West Ham. Interesting. Have you seen the things going on in the city centre of Newcastle with the Newcastle and Leeds fans?
Really, it wasn't as bad as what I thought. It was just people being idiots. Really, that's all it is.
Kind of gives that old feeling a little bit back. To be fair,
yeah.
To all the firms. I know it wasn't the firms fighting each other, but I'm just surprised that away fans can just go so easily through the home fans. In the Netherlands, that's never possible, never. Or it has to be a really low risk game, you know. Yeah. Then it's possible to go on how do you say that? You can travel by your own.
Yeah.
But away firms in the Netherlands, they always have to travel by bus or by train, and it's like the train and the bus is just by the club controlled, and stewards going and police are escorting them, and no way that's gonna happen in in the Netherlands anymore.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you just organise your own transport. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
In Newcastle, well, to go to away games.
I like it though, to be fair.
Yeah, I remember like me and my friend went on this away game, and like we didn't realise they wouldn't stop. So we had to go all the way like 3 hours down, and we were absolutely starving by the time we got off the bus. Like,
have you seen that documentary from the away games, A Long Journey or something? Something, if I remember well.
what about the Newcastle fans?
Yeah,
Nah, I hadn't watched it. Like,
it's pretty good. People taking a 4-hour journey with the bus it's mental.
yeah,
Coming away with a draw. What a goal. Yeah, it was a good goal.
it was an unbelievable goal.
I think Kelsey is pretty spot on with this. Now sit back for the next 70 minutes.
Well, we need to really attack them, don't we? That's what we need to do. We need to get a second and a third.
Peter Griffin, how you doing, mate? Long time no see. Not getting too excited just yet, as we'll still likely screw this up. We'll be calm if we get the second goal.
Well, I think we don't need the second goal. We need a third goal on top of that as well. Do you know what I mean?
How nice would it just be if you could keep it 1-0 and the defense finally can keep it together for once?
Yeah. Then we'd be top of the league. Do you know what I mean? We wouldn't be at the bottom.
ASM is much less dangerous when he's played out of position as a striker.
Yeah, he's better.
He needs to come from the side.
Yeah, he's better as a winger because then he can isolate people.
That was a terrible ball. Steve Bruce not happy.
Right.
Cabbage head. I actually defend Steve Bruce for so long on this channel. Kind of feel bad about that. I think I just have to say, like Gordon Ramsay always says, I was in denial.
Yeah, you were in denial, mate.
He seems like a likely bloke, you know. When you just meet him,
he doesn't
outside of football.
He seems arrogant and like he's just so frustrating. Like, I could understand his arrogance if he was actually a good manager, but he's not actually good.
Well, got it. Fall. Just too late, Joe Linton. Isn't that the blue one? Isn't it the third kit actually?
Oh, is it the third kit? I'm not 100%. Oh yeah,
I think so.
It's the third kit because the dark.
Because
like
the black one, yeah, that's the away kit. Just thinking about it now when you said it, like the away kit looks good, but it's the third kit, I guess. If we were mistaken, let us know in the comments. If you are wrong, please like it. Like the video, don't forget.
Yeah. It's crazy. The last two goals have came from a fullback and a centre midfielder.
And a midfielder.
Yeah.
Rob Elliott would have had that. Not sure about that though. Bruce is still a poor man if we get all the 3 points today.
Yeah.
Bruce never changes the second goal. It's a flaw he never learns from as a manager. That's true. I actually agree with Steve here. I like our kids this year. Castora did a great job.
They're just a bit too expensive.
I don't know how much are they actually.
I think they're like £50-60 just for the top.
I think we're one of the more expensive one actually, right?
Yeah, but it's the same company do it for Rangers as well.
Yeah, and Wolves as well, right?
Yeah,
They have Wolves this year.
Is it
This year
Wolves
as well.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I'll be getting mine for Christmas.
Yeah. I actually saw some good quality. It looked like decent quality tops from DH Gate.
Yeah.
I might nick one from there, to be fair. As they
Sure,
ship worldwide.
I'll only take you like 16 weeks to get it or something.
Well, then in the meantime, I will probably pick it up myself.
So do you think you'll be coming over in November?
I'm trying to, mate. As I was traveling to the Czech Republic like last week, they didn't check up for the PCR tests at all, especially when I came back. So I guess I can get away with it, even though I will do a negative PCR test, but I'm not going to do the whole quarantine, whatever. My ex-girlfriend, the Czech girl, she said she works for EasyJet, and she said if you just buy a ticket to Newcastle and then a ticket out of Newcastle for cheap to like whatever, Edinburgh or whatever, then you don't need to do the quarantine, as they think you're on a round trip.
The rules in England for England are changing on the 4th of October anyways, where it's only going to be like green and red. So if it's green, you essentially don't need to do any of the tests.
You don't?
No.
That's good.
I don't know if it would only be red if you had like red would be the one where you had to quarantine and do the PCR test.
I don't know what's the Netherlands now for England. Not sure.
It's on. I think it's on amber, but then eventually it'll probably go down to green. We're on their attack. Yeah, go on, Joe Linton.
That's Willock.
Oh, is it Willock?
Is that a penalty? Just outside of the box. Picks up a yellow card.
Yeah.
Was it really though? Was it outside the box?
Well, hopefully VAR checks it.
There we go.
Just. It's on the line.
I don't know. But the line, is that in? It's just out. I think.
Yeah, well, the ball was on the line. So yeah, just out. I don't know if I'll be coming to November because I might be on holiday, so I'll have to just wait and see.
Where are you heading?
We're thinking about. Well, we've got the Maldives and Dubai booked.
You don't fancy coming over to Amsterdam?
I've already been. Maybe something we'll consider again, but we also want to go somewhere hot. So we've got the Maldives.
It can get very hot in Amsterdam, if you know what I mean.
But it's not going to be hot in November, though.
That's fair enough. But I meant something else. But never mind.
I knew what you were meaning. We've got the Maldives and Dubai booked, but we're hoping to see if we can push it back to a honeymoon, and then if we can, then we're just going to go probably like Tenerife, I think, just for like 10 days.
Can Tenerife is good.
Yeah, I've been before, like.
I think in price it doesn't really makes that much difference.
What do you mean?
Price-wise, if you go to the Maldives or Tenerife, doesn't really make much of a difference, I guess.
Well, it's a massive difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Maldives is in the Indian Ocean. Do you know what I mean? Tenerife's just off the coast of Africa.
Wait, I'm confused. I'm confused with. Wait. Give me a second. I'm confused with someone else. With something else.
No worries. Willock's looking more the attacking force he was previously, like.
Which he should. Oh yeah, shit! I actually, mistaken Tenerife with Maldives. Gran Canaria, Las Palmas. Yeah, shit. Damn.
Oh, sit the side netting. Yeah. Well, this Dave Clark's watching from Tenerife, so. But yeah, that's where I'm hoping to go. It might only be for 10 days, so hopefully we can get like the whole tenor together, and then we can just go and drink.
I might stay though for the game as well against Brentford, as Lee plans to meet up around the 13th or 14th of November.
Yeah, it's a Saturday and Sunday, isn't it?
I hope I can get like 10 days off. Well, I don't need to ask someone anymore because I have my own company now. But yeah, I actually have an employee.
Yeah. You're on the fiddle, like fiddling your tax.
Oh, what's this? ASM. There he goes. Finish it, mate.
Went too wide. Hit
If he
it.
doesn't finish it, come on. Finish it.
Oh,
Oh, how does he push that over?
oh, he's went over
What
the
the
bar. Oh, how did he miss that?
Mate, how did we miss this? What the hell? Come on, mate. That's actually pretty poor by ASM, I have to say.
That was terrible. I thought he was going to try and chip him.
Jeez. What's he doing? He just got a flick on, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, that
That could have
I
been.
mean, if you don't put these chances away, Foster did great
Yeah.
there, actually, but okay, yeah,
It could have killed this. Could have killed the game off this. Like,
pretty much. End of first half. Damn. It's just a thing that if I just take days off now from for whoever I work for,
yeah.
just cost me loads of money because I have to pay for my own holidays. No one is there to pay for my paid
Yeah.
holidays days or whatever. Belly, I like the new kits, but we overpay for them. I don't mind paying 65 quid if they were on the top end of the league. Yeah, totally agree. Win, okay. Kelsey, Amsterdam coffee shops doesn't sound like a bad idea. Lol. Yeah, they're pretty good. I like to have a little visit at a coffee shop some now and then. Dave Clark, he's in. He's watching from Tenerife, actually. Oh, that's what you were saying, actually.
Yeah.
Just too much behind on the comments, I guess. Dejan, pretty regular on the stream as well. Need another goal before halftime. Willock playing well. These last few minutes, Maximin a bit disappointing though. Yeah, we need a new goal. We had the big opportunity for that, but Sean and ASM just fucked up.
Yeah, it was a massive mess up.
4 minutes at a time. Watford on attack on the left side. Saar, can he clear it? Oh, good block. Clear it. Ekong got a yellow. We should target him now, at least, especially ASM.
Say it again. Oh, what, the kid in yellow?
Yeah, ASM should target Ekon as he already picked up a yellow card.
Did he get the ball? Oh, foul. It looks like Hayden's more playing in the centre than in the fence.
Say it again, mate.
Looks like Hayden's more playing in the centre than defence.
Do you actually reckon that they push for a second goal?
Yeah, we should push for a second goal.
What do you reckon they do it? They're working on it as Hayden's playing more central and not defending much anymore.
Yeah, well, it's sort of what we need to do.
Free kick, Watford. Cleared by Jolinton. Good job. It's a throw in for Watford. We've got Steve within 2 minutes giving his part of the game in halftime. Are you staying on, Liam, or you're going for a pee or whatever?
I'm probably just going to jump off at half time and then come back.
Aye.
Oh, go on the attack. Go on. I think that's
ASM. There he goes. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it, mate. Just blocked. Hit it.
Oh, no one was there.
Just not good enough. There were people there, but not there where he passed it. Oh, Sean. Good job. Oh, that's weak. I'm not really sure yet what to make of ASM's performance today. He got the assist, as it is full time. You're heading out, mate?
Yes, I'm going to jump off.
Okay, I'll put in Steve. Steve, you ready? Okay, he is. Yes, there you go, Liam. How you doing, mate?
Pretty good. Decent first half performance, but I feel like that miss from ASM, I feel like he could have hit that first time when Ben Foster was way out of his box. I feel like there was a chance, but then we got lucky and Longstaff had a chance. I'm getting a little bit worried. I'm getting a little bit worried about how costly that miss is going to be for us.
I'm actually afraid that it's going to bite us in the ass. In the end.
I commented that. I think that's gonna be a pivotal moment, and honestly, that would not be surprised if we drop points because of that stuff. Because if you go 2-0 up on Watford at halftime, it's a massive difference compared to if we're only 1-0 up compared to 2.
And how do you think Joe Longstaff is going on? How do you think he is going on today?
Too bad. Not too bad. I mean, he took his phenomenal goal, absolutely phenomenal goal from him. But I think he's looked all right. Gave away a few balls, but our midfield isn't looking that off the pace. It's looking all right. It's like Miggy's trying to go more forward. He's putting in a lot of effort. Or actually, sorry, no, Miggy's the left wing. Sorry. It seems like we're a little bit more dedicated to the cause than usual, which is good. But I feel like that, like you said, I think that might bite us in the ass. That miss.
Do you agree with DMG Dealer? Much better. Look what happens when we get 4 at the back. Mate, isn't it?
100% agreed. 100%. No, easy. Because
this is kind of a funny comment, to be fair. Well, at least we found our level, Watford. I can't disagree with you, Kevin. Not at all. I'm actually looking if you can go through this first half as well. If I can put the banner on with the scoreline. Let's see, where is it? We used to have it. Might be gone now. Anyway, would you make any changes this after first half?
I would bring on Jamaal Lewis for Matt Ritchie because Ritchie on a yellow against Sarr and all, Sarr on that side. I just feel like he's going to get caught out a few more times this half because Watford will be on the front foot again to start the second half. And I feel like Ritchie's he might make an error or two, and then bam, we've got second yellow, red card. So I feel like that would be the change I would make. Just because I think it's an unnecessary risk. Ritchie hasn't been bad, but I feel like if we get a red card, we're fucked.
I actually agree with Kelsey here. She's saying, shame ASM is a great finisher. Gil is our best finisher who's on the bench. And that's why I would think we should bring him on. And I would even take Miggy off. Haven't seen much from him today.
Yeah.
DMG Dealer should have scored, but he scored a great goal. Be devastated. Dejan, players have to be accountable to some extent if we don't win this. Although, let's see what the reaction is at halftime. If Bruce changes anything, should have kept things the same, in my opinion. I don't know. I think we might want to go for that second goal.
No, we have.
So I think
we have.
Yeah. I think it's gonna bite us in the ass otherwise. I think you have to bring on Gale. I don't think he will, because I think he has a thing against Dwight Gale. Because otherwise he would have had his chance already a few games ago. From the moment that Callum Wilson got injured. Feels like that miss from Longstaff and ASM will cost us some points, sadly. That's what you were saying that actually. Let's see if there's some... Zipper saying Newcastle has to look more threatening. I guess we do have our chances though, but yeah. Good question, Andrew. Why has ASM not lobbed the keeper? That's actually what Liam was mentioning as well. Why didn't he lob it from the moment he got the ball to his feet? Yeah, Mickey's been all over the place. I would have loved to see Gale just be a little bit more attacking as well. We need a second goal, I think.
And I think Joe Linton didn't do anything either. And I didn't think he was. I don't know. It was just like why he's not a center forward. He's not a center forward. He really isn't. Put on Dwight Gale.
Aye. Kelsey, actually, this is a funny stat. This has been, it feels like ages. We had more shots and 50% possession. It's been ages since I've seen that. Jesus.
And it's no coincidence that we're playing a back four. Then we have those stats compared to a back five. It's no coincidence.
Been playing the best half of football I've seen in months. I think we had a good half as well against Man United first half. So yeah, Joe Linton was fine. Why to make him a shape goes? He wasn't even playing centre forward. I think actually Joe Linton played well. Yeah, that's why I would keep him on as well. To be fair, he actually no coincidence. Don't rate Gil a bit. He's more of a finisher, so I would like to give him a chance though. Andrew might be alone here, but Hayden's link up play been always Alvo, yet he has been protected well in middle. Liam, you're back. You ready to come back, or are you ready, Liam, or you want to take a little bit more break? He doesn't listen. I will not put him on yet. You see what is he doing? Okay.
I am worried though. Second half, I'm very worried. I'm very worried because I feel like Bruce might go back into his shell because he has a 1-0 lead, and I think who knows? We could literally be playing a back five. Like, don't be surprised if we sub off Miggy for a center back, and then bam, we've got a back five. Would not be surprised at all. I really wouldn't.
What a beautiful game from Sean. Liam, are you ready to come back? He doesn't listen at all.
Liam.
Let's bring up otherwise the fixtures, Newcastle fixtures. We've seen here Watford, who we play today with a 1-0 lead. We can. Well, I don't want to count it yet as 3 points, but maybe a point. Then we got Wolves away and Tottenham at home and Crystal Palace away. What do you reckon we can get out of the next 3 games, Steve?
If I'm being honest, 2.
2?
I'm honest, yeah. Because the problem with Wolves is that they play really well, but they just haven't found that end product yet. But the thing is, whenever teams play us, they suddenly, their problems are fixed right away. Like, if they're struggling with defending, they have a masterclass defensive game. If they struggle to score, they'll score. Like, just because we won one half of football against Burnley, we won the first half. That's great, but we need to actually see us get 3 points today and have a convincing second half performance to actually like fill me personally with any belief that we can get more points.
And the only other point you probably see as Crystal Palace, right?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. But I think it's gonna be up to the 70th minute, because always around the 70th minute we seem to lack somehow. So if you can nick in a goal before 70th minute, that would be great. And then I would feel quite comfortable.
I highly doubt that we're gonna finish this game 1-0. I think there are more goals. If there's a win. I would love to be wrong. If we win 1-0, fine, whatever. But
I actually predicted today 1-0 Newcastle, boring game. Well, it's not that boring, to be fair. And I said, Liam asked me who's going to be goal scorer. I said Sean Longstaff, because he's picked up a form. Yeah, you can watch it back, bro. I actually said it. So yeah, if it stays like this, I don't mind. But I also feel a little bit sad that I didn't put any money on this.
I know, right?
Sean Longstaff to score, correct result, 1-0 Newcastle. That would have been hell of an odd, but
could have put $5 on it, won like 70 or 80. Yeah.
Aye.
It would have been really good odds, yeah. But
it's going to be really interesting how we're going to come out second half, as we're about to start soon again, I guess. I think I'm going to add in Liam already as well, if he doesn't mind. Liam, you're back? Liam? Liam, you there, mate? He doesn't. Oh, he took himself away.
Nice chandelier. Okay. Nice.
I got it. What else to talk about? ASM performance. What to make of Joe Linton? What do you make of him?
I didn't think he was anything special. I don't think he was excellent. He was okay. I don't think he set the world alight. I don't know. But, you know, I don't want to, there was a comment earlier about scapegoat, and I'm not trying to scapegoat him because it wasn't a scintillating first half performance from us. It was probably the best of the year so far. The short, it's only 6-7 games in, but if Joe Linton plays as a left midfield, I like that a lot better than as a striker or winger or anywhere else, because that's where he succeeded at Hoffenheim.
Actually, there's probably this discussion coming up again with Dubravka back in training. Darlow playing a good game today so far. Do you think it's going to be like last season again, that Darlow stays in goal, and Dubravka just have to wait for the mistake of Darlow, and then he's going to lose his place again? Or do you think Dubravka comes back in if he's fit?
I think it's more of the whole like performance-based sort of thing. I'm not, to be honest, in our squad, I think our goalkeepers, like, I'm fine with really whoever starts, because I think Dubravka's a very good goalie. I think Darlow's been pretty damn good for the most part. And then our other goalie, his name escapes me at the moment.
Woodman?
Yeah, Freddie. Yeah, Freddie Woodman. And I don't think he's been too bad either. I'm not really worried about the goalies. I'm extremely worried about defensively and stuff like that. We weren't too bad defensively in the first half, but we'll see, man. We'll see. It's all about closing the deal. It's all about closing the deal. And the thing is that Bruce has shown that 9 times out of 10, he makes late subs, throws on a guy at the 90th minute for no reason at all. It's just like his late game management has been poor.
Paul, welcome back.
What's going on, Paul?
Hey, Steve, Brendan.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, positive. Like, when we don't huff the ball out from the back and we play through the middle, we look dangerous. I've been saying it
Correct. Yeah, exactly.
Like, stop playing 5 at the back. Like, play on the midfield. Like, work the ball a bit, hold a bit of possession. Like, we have that lethal attack to do danger to any team. Sean, what a goal. Fuck. Banger. Yeah. Alan, like, fucking back yourself, bro. Put that in the back of the net there. Don't dizzle dazzle. Like, take it straight away. Put that in the back of the net. 2-0. Like, going half time, 2-0 up with a bit of a buffer, because Bruce gets the team in at half time, and you know how we go the first 10 minutes. I guarantee you the first 10 minutes will be different. I
think it's going to be interesting, the first change Bruce is going to make. I think it's kind of going to decide the game for how it's going to turn out. It will be interesting. Is he going to make a defensive change, or is he actually going to go for the second goal? Do you think we should bring Dwight Gill on, or you would just leave it like this attacking wise? Paul?
I think we don't change anything at the minute. We start how we started the game, the second half. Just go out, play possession, like get into our rhythm, and then put ASM on the ball. Yolinton hold it up on the wing, like play through the middle. Just take a hold of the game. Like, don't bloody drop the ball like how we always do. We go 1-0 up and then we just go defensive. Like, just keep going, because we have the quality to do it.
That's a hard tackle. Sorry, mate. Sorry, the game already started, so sorry, mate. I just got distracted for a little bit. Yeah. How do you feel though? Are you tired? What time is it now? 1-ish?
Nah, it's only 1 o'clock. I'm not tired. I'm all good. I'm just excited. Did it kick off already?
Say it again.
Oh,
yeah. It started already. So I guess we all need to bounce. I guess.
Might catch it in the game then, boys.
You're coming on the fan reaction show, mate, or?
Yeah, I'll be right. Yeah, all good.
All right. I will make sure I will put you on first.
Yeah.
Because I respect your sleep. I respect your sleeping as well.
Thanks, boys. Let's go. Let's get the win.
All right. Away, man.
Fucking master.
Let's go.
See you, Paul. What's up,
Steve?
William?
You all right?
Steve, can we have you on back again on the fan reaction?
Whatever works for you guys, yeah.
Yeah?
That's
Cheers,
it, yeah.
mate.
That's what you want, yeah.
Lovely,
Sounds
man.
good.
See you later.
Take care, man. Ta-ra.
Oops. Wrong one. I see you have the famous dressing gown on again.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Fancy,
You missed it?
Just fancy. Yeah, I just missed it, mate. Just fancied a bit of change.
Must feel a bit naked, I guess,
Well,
all the time being on stream.
yeah, it's sort of like a comfort blanket as such.
Comfort blanket.
Yeah. You know, I was looking at half time and I couldn't figure out a way to get a clock. You know, like a.
I was watching as well. I think they deleted it, to be fair, like, because I've been looking and I can't see it anywhere.
But I was even like looking on the internet to see if you could even figure out a way. But the only way I could figure out was like one of them countdown ones, and it's probably not the same.
So it's so daft though that it's so difficult to get a timer and everything on, and the scoreline. But ASM on the right hand side. Goal kick.
Goal kick.
Yeah, it should be something easy for that, like, to be fair.
Yeah, maybe just the StreamYard just doesn't have the facility to do it.
Let's see if there's any changes in the scorelines at the other grounds. Burnley is 2-1 up against Leicester.
Really?
Yeah.
Surprised about that, like.
Say that again?
Surprised about that score.
Yeah. Let me see if they were. Yeah. 37-minute Vardy scored. It was actually an own goal by Vardy, the first goal for Burnley.
Was it?
Yeah. Cornet scored the second one in the 40th minute. Interesting. Is Leicester full on attack as well? Let me see the statistics. 33% possession for Burnley. 6 goal attempts, 2 on goal. Against 12 goal attempts of Leicester. free and goal. Oh, good clearance by Fernandes. Just heading out real quickly, Liam. I'm just going to the toilet real quick.
Make sure your mic turned off.
I will. Knew it. Cheers.
Oh, I've got a line in the middle of me Fias. That's much better. So how do you think we've played so far? I think we've played all right, to be fair. We just sort of wish Miggy put that shot, and not Miggy, ASM put away that chance when he was through one-on-one with the keeper, but that was clearly a dive by Saw. He barely touched him. Barely touched him. Would there be anybody that you would change at the moment, or would we just leave it as the same team? I hope 2-0 as well. Come on. What time is it in Brazil? Got someone from Holland watching with you?
Oh ja, Soef Haas. How you doing, mate? Hoe gaat het? Just ask him how he was doing in Dutch. Can't be too bad with this scoreline. No changes, right? So far. I'm not mistaken.
No, not that I've seen. I don't know I don't think Watford have changed the players yet.
When we're switching to scoring the players, should I change the titles, or do you want to do that?
You'll have to do it.
Yeah. Okay. No worries.
I don't think I've got access to YouTube, so.
Makes sense.
Joe Lennon done well there to get out. I think it was a 4 or 5 men around him.
He's playing not bad, to be fair. Also, versus Leeds, he was Arid. I would say we lowered the standard big time for him, though.
Yeah.
Well, we're easily are about to say that he plays okay or decent or whatever, but
yeah,
you know, that's the thing. Like, we paid 40 million, and after all that shit we got from him, we just lowered our standard, and now we can actually say that he plays Arid.
like I said, I think we've discussed it. I think that obviously the pressure's massively off him, isn't it? So Sissoko so much wants to beat us here, like
of course. I'm actually wondering if he gets booed. To be fair, good block, good block by Fernandes again. Fernandes plays well, man. Fernandes plays really well. Haven't seen much of Clark, to be fair, but Fernandes
it's good. It's a good thing, though. You're not seeing much of Clark, and who's the back three? Is it? Oh, it's
Fernandes, Hayden, and Clark.
Yeah,
Monquillo and Richie on the wings.
It's a good thing that we're not seeing the defense.
Right. But the things I've seen from Fernandes, it was pretty critical that he blocked those shots and cleared some. I think Fernandes had a good game. Who do you think is more the main man when it comes to the back three now? Like who is giving all the shouts? Like Fernandes or Clark, or even Hayden?
Hayden looks more quiet. Of a player, he's more one of these that he leads by example. I'll probably say Clark.
Mhm.
If you haven't already, make sure you like the video.
I'm just gonna change my my headphones, yeah, because I have to charge my phone as it's 15%.
No worries, I'll bring
Okay.
Steven if he's ready.
Well, I could try to do this right now, but let me check real quick if it
Right,
works. Give me a second.
I'll just take you. All right.
Oh, yeah.
The Watford have came out for this one, haven't they? They've seemed to be just all over
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and to be fair, we've had, I think, 2 good blocks, I believe,
Yeah.
past few minutes. Good stuff. Stick to your man. Don't let them get shots off on goal. Dennis has been, for me, their standout player at the start of this half. He looks hungry for a goal. So we got to be very, very careful. But so far, we look a little bit better defensively.
Yeah.
But let's see how it plays out. But it looks all right so far. But
Yeah, I don't think my 3-2 prediction's going to happen. Like,
I don't think my 3-1 is either. And I'm fine with that. I like being wrong. I like when the players and Bruce prove me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of this fucking team, and I want to see us win. So.
That was a good ball. That. Go on, bring it down. Go on, Miggy. Oh, foul!
That's a penalty. Okay,
what minute are you guys at? I'm at 55-20.
55-45.
Okay.
55-47.
So I'll see it in a minute. Oh yeah, nice ball.
Lads, can you guys hear me? Or
what?
I can hear you.
Okay.
What is it, Brandon?
Foul.
Fuck you. Fucker, you almost got me there, mate.
He's lucky that wasn't a red light, but obviously there was probably players back.
Yeah.
Marking him.
Was it Danny Rose making the
Yeah,
foul?
it was Danny Rose. I think it was a foul. I think it was a foul he had to make, wasn't it? For being honest, I think everyone would have made that foul.
Otherwise, maybe he would have been through.
He would have been through and missed it. So
just a professional mistake or tackle, I guess. He had to do that, like you said.
Yeah. Do you think, say if it's 1-0 or towards the end of the game and we're winning, do you think Elliot Anderson's going to come on, or do you think they'll go for experience?
I would hope so. I would love to see Anderson, for example, Sean Longstop, even though he had a good game.
Yeah.
Or Miggy, even. Who's going to take it? Richie?
Richie. Hit the wall.
Straight into the wall. Oh, yeah.
Then.
Fucking hell, man. I'm just a little bit sad that Richie can't really reach the bar anymore that he used to be performing on. Like, I like him as a player.
But he's just getting older. He's just getting older, isn't he?
Just sad to see, because I guess he's a cracking lad.
Yeah. Obviously, something's happening in the crowd. I don't know what yet.
Something with the ball, I guess.
Lose the ball.
Aye. We've got some people there.
I think
how much Newcastle fans are attending the game?
I think 3, it was 2,200. I think.
Oh.
I think we're sold out from what I'm aware.
Say that again.
I think we're sold out the away end.
Well, we mainly always do. That's where we're known for. So.
Yeah. Have you seen the games that have been moved recently? The 12 o'clock kickoffs.
No.
I think it's like a 12 o'clock kickoff and a 5 o'clock kickoff. I think it's like one's in London and one's in Brighton, and like one of the matches, the Newcastle fans actually kind of get a train home.
There's no train home after a certain time from what, London or Brighton?
I think it might have been Brighton. I think. Yeah. So it's just clear that the TV companies don't really care about how fans get home.
Typical.
No, nobody cares about Newcastle. Only Newcastle fans. Not even our owner cares about us. So yeah.
And I think we've got quite a far away game on New Year's Day or Christmas Boxing Day.
Do we?
Yeah, away to Southampton on New Year's.
Yeah. which is
Southampton?
that's like the bottom end of the very, very, very bottom end of the country. Do you know what I mean? So
You're just taking a piss, man. Let me check that. Oh yeah, that's the 1st of January, right? Yeah, Southampton, 4:00.
yeah,
New Year's Day. 28th of December is also a away game. Everton, Newcastle. Well, that's not too bad, to be fair, to Liverpool. 26th at Boxing Day, we play Manchester United at home. Before that,
go on, Miggy,
Manchester
get in the
City
box.
at
Go
home.
on. Oh, no one's in the box.
But now actually he waits. That's better. Last week he was just crossing it to no one.
He's just wasted it though.
But I prefer him to hold back and wait for connection instead of just flicking it in, crossing it in, and knowing nobody is there. You know.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, that's harsh. Sean, that's a tough one. It could be another yellow.
Yeah.
It has to be a yellow.
I'm getting worried, guys. I'm getting worried. We need to bury our chances.
Oh, definitely.
I'm getting worried.
Just below the shin pad as well, I think it is.
Oh, it's just his ankle. His ankle, man.
How is that not a yellow?
It should be. It's not his intent though, but he's too late. So
yeah.
Did he pick up a yellow?
I don't think so. I don't think from. Doesn't know what the referee's done out.
Good job.
Well, he's back up, so he can't be that much.
But still, I think it's a yellow.
Yeah, should be. All right, nowhere in the rules does it say, oh, you can kick players on their shin, and it's that's fine. Should be a yellow.
Actually, ASM playing out wide now. Sorta. Or is that might be just from the free kick?
I think it was just for the free kick. Now they're breaking.
Watford on the counter attack. Go on. Good job, Clark.
Miggy.
Well done.
Oh, it was a Clark. I thought it was Miggy for some reason.
Yeah, it was Clark. No. Good. Well done. That was less. Oh, that was Makio actually, man.
So a bullfrog.
It's so hard to see, mate. What the hell?
Yeah. That's what I was saying before. My quality is absolutely poor. So
I have the same problem.
So if it's anyone with like dark hair, then I just trying to like look at the build. I should put it on like a big screen. I might be able to see it better. Hey, we look like a bag of potatoes, just how we do our commentary. Just naming people's players' name and not really even be right. Man, Q done really well there, mind.
Very well.
Both times, actually.
Good job.
Yeah.
Actually, it might be true what you just mentioned earlier on the stream, that he feels getting better during with playing against ASM.
Yeah.
Like you were saying.
It's probably like them things when Messi trains with people. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I know it's not the same caliber as person, but defenders probably feel a lot of they can defend that sort of player more when they're training against it constantly. Do you know what I mean?
So agrees with me. Fernandes is doing very well. I totally agree with Sue and Clark. I'm not sure if he means both. Let us know, Sue. Or do you think it's just Clark instead of Fernandes? Down with the Meckham, slow. Clear goal chance. Could it be a red if it was on the lower? Not sure. Elias Barbosa, this guy Maximin plays very well. He knows how to dribble, and maybe if he dared a little bit more, he could have scored goals. I like him. Yeah, we all like him. We say he's our only threat now in the squad, so mainly.
Well, he's the only main goal threat probably in the team, you would say, obviously, Paul. But then he hasn't scored. It's been shown long stuff, so.
Joao Pedro on for Watford. This kid's good. This kid's a good player.
Who's that?
Joao Pedro.
Mm.
He had a pretty
Joao Pedro.
championship. They got what?
Portuguese, right?
Brazilian.
I think he used to play for the Portuguese team, actually.
I could be wrong.
Might be. Let me look that up for you.
Yeah.
I could be as wrong as you as well.
Yeah. Oh, he's Brazilian. He's Brazilian.
We're just going
He's
long
Brazilian.
constantly, man. That's all we're doing is going long.
Yeah, you're right,
Yeah.
Liam. Our game plan this half has been the typical long ball. No, it yeah.
We don't need a rush though. Like it's not like we're rushing. It's not like we're drawing
for
or
the middle.
losing. We're winning.
Miggy from Milos, about to shoot.
Oh,
Good shot by Miggy.
Joe Willock
saved
just scored.
Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, lads, get in. Good save by Ben Foster.
Yeah.
Good shot actually by Miggy, to be fair.
What's
Yeah.
happening?
I think the players need to be a bit more live in the box because it seems like Ben Foster's just fumbling it in the box. You know what I mean?
Damn it! Oh no!
Yeah, he's behind us. That's why.
Yeah,
I was thinking,
Joe Lincoln did not need to take that extra touch. Just get it right on goal, man.
it's a lot harder said than done though. Seeing as I skied out 5 or 6 shots.
Hey,
last
Sam
week.
with a dribble, fault. No, nothing. Ref says stand up. It's
There was,
Clark.
I seen a comment
Richie.
before. I think it was from Diane saying, "Do you think is a touch overweight?"
I don't know. No.
Or was he just a big lad now, like stocky wise? That was actually
Good shot
good.
by Miggy, man.
Joe Linton maybe should have dragged it back. Like
It's kind of a weak shot towards Ben Foster. Could have done more with that probably. He had time as well. The Minion coming in.
Yeah, I just saw a replay again of the Joe Lincoln. That first touch would have been hard because it was bouncing, but I don't know. Maybe I was a bit harsh. Firmino off.
who's got the telly on or the sound on?
Might have had it a little loud. I turned it down though. Sorry.
I don't know nothing. Steve, could you maybe turn your mic a little bit down because you're pretty loud in my ears. Not sure about how.
That's just Americans in general, mate.
I know.
I'm waiting.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to sound racist again, as I'm already sexist.
You can't. You're already disgraceful sexist. You can't be. Yeah. Come on, Brandon. I'm very offended. Very offended.
I found it quite funny actually that someone called me actually sexist because I said who made the lads and everything. That was sexist to some person.
You didn't put lads before
We're testing them here, like. Seems like we're coming back into it.
Yeah, we're doing good. Willock with a good chance. Liam, where are you? You're not in the screen.
Oh, I'm just doing it.
Want to see your pretty face. It should read the corner kick. Way too low. Cleared by the first man. Second chance. No. Oh, what's this? Willock?
Go on.
Come on, chase it down. Good job on Keo. Richie to Willock. To the left hand side of ASN. ASN looks like he's going for the shot. No. Richie. Cross it in. Good.
Oh, it's a good ball, that mine. Yeah.
Cleared. Sean plays well, man, I have to say. Plays a very good game.
Who, Sean?
Picks up the second ball a lot.
Yeah.
Second ball.
I think we are seeing obviously the old Sean Longstaff. Do you know what I mean?
Aye. Oh, it took a while. Yeah. Took a fucking long time, to be fair. I would have loved. Go Carhart
That's America.
picks up a yellow card. I would have loved to have shown Matty Longstaff also have a decent chance, but he also, I don't know what it is with.
Does anyone in
Bruce.
the comments know how Matty's doing at Motherwell?
Aberdeen?
Is it Aberdeen?
I haven't watched him yet. I haven't watched him in Aberdeen yet. But
Yeah, it was Aberdeen, right? Or
yes, Aberdeen. Yes.
yeah. I actually have something right. Finally.
Here you go, bro.
But that was pure fluke, that, mate. Do you know what I mean? It was only Scottish team you knew, boss, Celtic and Rangers.
Actually, my hometown team, AZ Alkmaar, played a lot to another Scottish team. What's the name? Dundalk? Yeah, Dundalk.
Who?
Dundalk is Irish.
Is it Irish? Oh, sorry. My bad.
Oh,
Jesus. Willock with a chance.
yeah. Well, I'm liking the Willock pushed up favour now. Like,
Finally.
yeah.
It's been Willock's best game this year by far.
Well, I think
I mean,
in the other games he's been a lot more defensive. I think in the Man U game, and like I don't think people realised how much he actually done because he was just pure defending. But I think in this game, this second half is where you sort of want to see him is pushed up.
He's playing to his strengths.
Yeah.
Liam, do you think it's just by how the team is set up, how he plays?
Yeah.
Twenty minutes.
Steve, you want to?
Nervous.
Liam, I just read your WhatsApp message. Fuck. Okay.
I was just sitting on the bed like in my dressing gown. Oh.
I'll tell you later on, Steve.
All right.
Well.
Another corner kick for Watford. Carrat's going to take it. They have a lot of bookings actually already. Like 4 of them got booked already. Oh, that's the 1-1. Fuck me. Aye.
I know you're not joking either. I haven't seen the Watford goal yet, but
1-1. Great.
Who was meant to be his man? There was just no one around him there.
Jeez. Who's mistake?
Oh, it's Willock. Is it Willock? Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, it's Willock.
Yeah,
28.
Willock. Yeah, it's Willock.
I want to be surprised that we've conceded, but I'm not.
Well, it's just simply just following your man. That's all it is.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, Willock. He I saw. Yeah. It was like kind of near the penalty spot. Stop. Willock stops, and then Ismail Assar goes zoom, and then as soon as Willock realizes he's like, oh fuck, and he can't.
Yeah.
Too late.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Good cross though. At least we look lively though. We still have 20 minutes, and it looks like we're on the verge of scoring a goal. But always, it's typical Newcastle that we concede a goal when we're looking like scoring the second.
Oh, of course.
Good interception.
Remember, if you haven't already, like the video. It helps out.
Helps out a lot.
Sure, someone's burning something or having a barbecue near my house.
I fucking knew that ASM long staff miss at the end of the first half was going to bite us in the ass.
Yeah.
I don't like being right, but
Well, it's in the Premier League. You need to take your chances, and that was one of them things, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think 2-0 up the game would have been dead essentially.
Or at least a lot. We could have given up a goal.
Yeah.
It gives you some breathing room, but now here's the even more fun part. what's Bruce gonna do for substitutions?
Wait.
That's the that's gonna show where this game was.
Hendrick on for ASM. Gillespie on.
That's terrible,
for
man.
Miggy.
Imagine.
And then he'll bring himself on at centre back.
Dennis comes off. He didn't have a good game.
Yeah.
Newcastle with a free kick. Rich is going to take it. Oh. That free kick, actually.
2 seconds. My stream's crashed.
Yeah, mine did as well. I think we're watching the same stream, Liam.
Are you watching on his goals?
Could be.
Well, yeah.
I've got it on Peacock. They show every Premier League game.
You want to see my peacock?
No.
I really don't.
Oh, sorry. Just thought to give you the option, though.
Always got to keep your options. Yeah. Why, Brandon?
Oh, yeah.
Go on, ASM. He's just got so many players around him. It's unreal sometimes.
Yeah, Willock was asleep. Do we want Fraser on? For Miggy, for example?
But the whole thing about Fraser's game is he's a very good crosser of the ball, isn't he? And
you don't really have someone to make it in.
Yeah, so maybe he's not the right for this game.
I agree with you.
We do need to bring someone on. Well, so it looks like someone's coming on now, or someone's running down the tunnel.
Oh,
Richie's dead balls have been reminding us lately of Kabai's one where he used to hit the first man all the time. I don't know if other people are thinking that.
It's actually when I started Newcastle, following Newcastle.
Yeah,
Kabai.
and he got the ball. I've been a sufferer all my life.
How old are you now, Liam?
27, mate.
Just a year younger than me.
Yeah.
When is your birthday?
May.
Why you have to think so long?
I was just read something on my phone and it just stumped us.
Oh, come on, what's going on? Free kick. Just give it fun. It's fun. There he is. Steve Bruce looks clueless again.
Murphy's coming on for somebody. Don't know who.
I'll take it. I guess he takes it on my own.
But you would assume he would go 4 at the back.
He has to.
Watford are countering. Yeah, 40 shoot.
yeah, it looks like Murphy for probably Miggy.
I wouldn't go Miggy. I think Miggy's been all right so far.
I agree. Yeah.
Totally agree, Kelsey. 100%. Senshi, totally agree. It's taking a while though. First substitution, Almiron from Murphy. I would have probably made that change as well, knowing that Murphy would play as his old position as a winger and not a defender. Joe Linton, left hand side. Good. That's actually good. Is that Joe Linton? There you go. Go on, Sean. Going back. Clark. Tackle on Clark. Go on. Play on.
Go on, Richie.
Got people in the box now.
Oh.
Go on.
Oh. Just wide.
Oh, I thought it was in. Clark was so close.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was in, man. It was a good cross,
Yeah.
I have to say.
I haven't seen it quite yet.
The way the camera angle is, it's like you couldn't tell if it was.
Good cross by Richie.
Oh, damn it.
Good, pretty good header too. Like just white, mate. Just white.
Got to do better with that chance.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good header. He couldn't do that much more from that angle. I think it was a good. Yeah.
No, it wasn't like he skied it or anything, but just like. Oh man. Well, when you're in our predicament where we're going to be in a relegation battle the whole year, that could be the difference between getting relegated and surviving.
Welcome to Newcastle United.
Yep, exactly.
But yeah, Ben Foster does have a GoPro, but it's behind the goal recording it.
Interesting.
I think he's called the cycling goalie on YouTube.
Goalie, yeah.
I always love to watch these videos, later back on YouTube and shit, like also from the refs and shit, how they communicate with players as well. It's just so funny. Actually, refs don't come out that bad of a cunt when you actually hear the mics and shit.
Yeah.
Just looks like it when you can't hear them, but. Willock got a touch. Got a knock. Guess he's off. Guess Willock is off. Yeah. Got a knee in the back of his.
It's probably just going to be a red leg, isn't it?
He's not coming back on. He's already unfit. Actually surprised he made it until the 80th minute, to be fair.
Yeah. He done well until the goal.
Unfit.
Who's that?
Was he bringing on? Was it Gil? I think it's Gil. I hope it's Gil.
Yeah, me too. I hope it's Gale.
Good interception by Clark. Plays it wide to Richie on the left-hand side. ASM plays it to Jolinton. ASM again. Making a run. Picked off. Oh. What? Murphy's going. Oh, nobody is there, man. Nobody is there. Fuck. Just a bit late.
I think the way SM reacted, he thought Murphy wasn't going to get the ball.
Yeah. Otherwise, he would have been there that time.
Yeah.
Kiko plays pretty well, actually, as well, I have to say. Plays a good game. Good balance between attacking and defending. Defensively, he did his work good.
Yeah.
With a chance on the counter-attack. Didn't do much wrong there.
Well, it's pretty much if you go down, you get a free kick. So
it's annoying because some of the Premier League games that I've watched, they let the play go on even if there's like a foul like that. That's their fucking shoulder.
Yeah, but this guy's from Australia, No disrespect to Paul, but
yeah, it's Willock on. For,
they let a lot of going on more than in England league instead of like the Australian or Dutch league or whatever. Dutch league is also more stricter as well.
Yeah, it's Gale on for Willock.
Good. I like it. Good change. Willock had to come off because of the injury, but have you seen just that yellow card? I think it was Swansea against someone.
Oh yeah, kicked the ball. Yeah.
Just a yellow card. Need butter.
Yeah.
Time for Dwight Gale to step up. This could be a big moment for him to prove to Bruce that that he is worthy of being the striker and that he should be on the field more. Got to prove something.
Here's a stat. His first 6 minutes of the game this season. Right?
Crazy.
I feel like we still got a Nicky in the goal, to be fair. I don't know why, but I just have that hope/feeling.
We've sort of went a bit flat, I feel.
Well, we were okay from 60th until 75th minute.
Yeah.
You played well, but we conceded, actually. But you looked more promising that time by scoring the second goal. But yeah. Then again, it came a little bit too poor defending as well. It wasn't the defending to blame, it was Willock, but I think our back 5/4 now played alright. Clark played well, even had a good chance with a header. Fernandes had a good few blocks, interceptions as well. McKeel played well. Richie is probably the weakest out of the back 4 now.
Yeah.
Well, he's on. Is he still on? Or he's off?
Yeah, Richie's still on.
Alright. But I have to go to the toilet real quick. I'll be right back.
No worries.
This is nerve-wracking, Liam.
I know, mate.
Nerve-wracking. I don't like this.
Oh, no, don't go. What a save. Oh.
Are you fucking... No, bro. No, stop. Don't even fucking talk. Don't even... No. Shh. No. I don't believe... No. No.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh! And there goes the fucking remote.
Oh, it's been disallowed for offside.
What? Really?
Yeah. The goal's been disallowed.
Yeah, they are going to check, though?
Yeah, that's the VR's. He's offside.
Oh, God.
But you know how I was saying before, this is when players run in and score. This is the prime example of doing that.
What did I miss?
They scored.
But it's offside.
Mm.
Whoa. Is it?
Oh, thank fuck. Thank fuck, though.
So does he still get a yellow card for taking his top off?
That's dumb as fuck.
Wait,
That's
is
fucking dumb.
it like officially offside? Is play
Yeah, it's officially offside.
It's offside.
Thank Christ.
So. He still got booked. That's actually funny. Jeez.
Thank fucking God.
Imagine if you pick up a red now. Still.
Oh. Imagine taking your top off when you're already on a yellow, scoring the goal, and then being sent off.
And the goal being disallowed. Aye.
How many minutes do you guys think are going to get added on after the 90? I'm thinking like 4.
Three.
I was going to say 3.
Yeah. That's fair. So
Are
then,
you gonna stay, Steve? Are you gonna stay on for scoring the players with us?
yeah, sure. Of course.
Okay. You gotta pay us some money though for that, but we'll sort that later on with PayPal.
I'll just throw in a super chat.
Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, you paid already.
All right, I'm on it, bro. I'm on it.
No, don't.
No.
Don't be daft. Oh, cleared it. Oh, wait. ASM on the counter attack. That's a foul. There goes. That's a foul, right? On ASM, wasn't it?
Don't know, I didn't see.
I wouldn't say there was a foul. Watford on a counter attack. Corner to Watford.
Oh my god, dude.
Watford's hopes will be up here because they'll be wanting to score again.
He got booked. Yeah, he got offside trap already. Still, it was a great keeper from Darlow. I don't know if he could have done that much different. I haven't. It's true. Dropping points offside. Ching from Strasbourg. Steve, thank you. You're officially into the scoring the players video.
So how we're going to do it now is just bribe. We're going to bribe with
people just have to pay to get into our videos.
Brandon, well, what we'll do is we'll do fan reaction first, and then we'll do that for about half an hour, and then we'll do scoring the players after that.
Yeah.
Oh, aye. Fair enough. No worries. Is it okay? Why that's so? Just an idea by you, or?
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. Let's get all the negativity out first, and then going to scoring the players.
Yeah, 4 minutes. You all right?
4. Oh, Steve was right, actually.
I mean, it's a guess.
It's probably just because he watches more football games in general than us. Let's blame it to that. Which is true, probably.
I mean, I've got
just watched.
I've got 3 games on right now, so yeah, I guess that's fair.
I just watched Newcastle games and a bit of Dutch league, like just the highlights, but
yeah.
For the rest, I can't be too bothered, to be fair. I don't even watch the Champions League, to be. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, that was a good cross. That was a good cross.
I know, it's
Was it
just a
Joe
last minute goal. I don't know who crossed it. Ugh. Oh, Darlow's got a yellow.
Darlow got a yellow for what?
Yeah. Probably time
Taking
wasting,
time.
I'd assume.
Oh, hi.
Go on, Darlow. Get in. I suppose Vardy's got a hat-trick today.
Let me see. Yeah, he does. Not the hat-trick he really wanted, though, but... Does he really stay that long on the floor? It almost looks like he puts his head to his foot on purpose. Yeah, I get it. Why he gives the yellow.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think this is what he got the yellow for.
No?
No. I think he got the yellow beforehand.
Oh, aye. Would it be daft? It would be almost that daft as taking the yellow card by taking your top off and not even having a real official goal scored.
Yeah.
ASM on left hand side.
Oh, terrible
That's
ball.
a bad pass, man. Hoy, what are you doing?
Bring him down. Oh, what a tackle.
Good tackle. Get to tackle by Hayden.
It's calm. Just
Well,
need to
tackle
calm
by
down.
Clark.
Right, go on, ASM.
One more time, lads. Hoy. ASM, right hand side.
Oh,
Nah. That's not working.
sometimes he just does too much, but
Aye. But I just double mark him as well. That's the thing. Good interception by Clark. Watford corner.
Oh God.
for anyone that wants to join the fan reaction, the link is in the comments.
Don't fuck it up last minute. Come on. Oh, hey, Maxi. Go on. Good ball. Joe Linton on a free with the goalie. What is he going to do? Score it, please, mate. Oh, what are you doing, man?
It was Murphy.
Was it Murphy? Jesus. They have the same haircut, man. That's why. What's he doing? That would have been a 2. Oh, they almost scored 2. Oh, what the hell? Last dying seconds of the game.
Yeah.
Mate, it had to be a goal.
Oh!
We had 2 open chances like this with ASM and Sean Longstaff and Murphy now.
He tried to chip it, didn't he? That's what he tried to do.
It's not a shot, it's not a chip. It's like just do something, but this is just in between. Terrible, man. Even if you just try to run it across the goal,
Yeah.
would have been better than what he did now. Why you need to do it like beauty or whatever? Like, why you want to flick it? Come on with it. Oh, Steve is hating his life now. We had the chances though to close the game. We didn't. Fucking hell, man. Without the bottom 3, leads to 1 down.
Wow.
MJ, Murphy, man. Jacob Murphy Costas, Burnley 3-2. Wait.
Holy shit.
Oh, VAR. It's gonna get checked though. Smashed Pumpkin G, who we can actually beat. Only scored today from a goalkeeper error. Not sure. Full time 1-1. I'm shaking after that ending. Yeah, it could go either way. That's full time. General feeling, lads, so far?
Frustrating. I don't think you can particularly blame Bruce for this one. Like, I think the marking on our goal the goal we conceded wasn't very well, and we had 2 one-on-ones that were completely messed up. Like, it wasn't even like the keeper made an unbelievable save.
Goal at Burnley got corrected, by the way, by VAR. Just for your information. Jeez.
So let me get this straight. We can't win a game, even though we only allowed in 1 goal. We scored. We had 2 clear-cut chances. So this is arguably our best performance of the year. We still can't get 3 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
with a side note that we didn't play our strongest squad though. That's the only thing I could say. But
yeah.
I will change the name real quick though. Liam scoring the players. Okay, save. Yes, everyone, welcome to scoring the. No, wait, we're going actually to fan reaction, right? That's what you wanted to do.
But I don't think there's
Sorry,
anyone.
mate,
There's no one way to talk anyways, so we may as well just do scoring the players while people build up.
You want to go scoring the players? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just do scoring the players. Everyone, welcome to scoring the players. After a 1-1 draw against Watford, yes, like Liam was saying again. Let's just start with the goalie. I start with you, Liam. Darlow, how do you think he did?
I don't think he put a foot wrong. Did he really? I don't think you could particularly blame him for the goal conceded. It was more poor marking by Willock, which was a bit frustrating from Willock because he thought it was one of his better games. So I think I'm just going to go down the middle and just go an average 6 today.
Oh wait, yeah, I wait a moment.
I'm actually more inclined to say 7 because right off the bat, Watford had a chance to score, and I thought Darlow made 2 or 3 saves today.
Yeah, he made two or three decent saves.
I would say,
especially the one in the second minute, however you want to call it. That one was important. The 2 saves just behind each other. That was an important one.
Yeah.
Could be 1-0 down already after the first minute, but yeah. Sorry. Go on, Steve.
Oh no, but I mean 6, 7, same score, but I thought like Liam said, Darla didn't put a foot wrong today. No, the goal wasn't his fault. So yeah, definitely agree. Yeah.
Steve, I would like to give you on the left-hand side our left back, Matt Ritchie.
He put in a few really good balls. Wasn't as poor defensively as I anticipated that he would be against Ismail Assar. Probably a 6. I mean, he only had one challenge in the first half where he got the yellow. I would probably say a 6. I don't really have any complaints from him. He, like I said, some really good balls in the box, and
I think you're not far off. You could go for a 5. Defensively, didn't seem that much, but he had a few crosses good in.
What would have made him go to a 7?
Defensively, a little bit better. Just a little bit more interceptions, winning that second ball, I guess.
What do people in the comments think about Richie's 6? Do you think it was a worthwhile 6, or?
Yeah, I'm curious about it as well, actually.
Go on then. On to the next one, Brandon.
Yes. Clark had a good header at the end of the game. Didn't see that much from him as I did from Fernandes. He didn't play that bad actually, so I would give Clark just 6.8. 5.8.
5.8.
Yes. It's fair.
What? 5.8.
And you will see. Yeah, people will agree with it. Believe me.
5.8.
No.
When Sam does the player averages at the end of the year, he's going to be like, what the fuck am I going to do with a 5.8?
I don't understand this.
So bad.
I'm sure this is going to be the first not 0.5s that we've ever had.
No, we used to have them more. Just let me be, man. Hoy.
No,
Liam?
It's ridiculous.
What would you make it otherwise? A 6?
I would have probably said it's 6 or a 7.
7, really?
Yeah. If you think about it, they kept Watford's defense reasonably quiet, and it was it wasn't the defense's fault that the goal went in. It was someone not marking the man.
I'm just giving you like a 5.8/6 because I think Fernandes was better. So
I think Fernandes was like a 7 today, though.
We still drew, though. I don't know.
It wasn't his fault on the goal.
Anyway, let's go into Federico Fernandes. Let's leave this topic. Liam, Federico Fernandes.
6.8. No, I think I'm going to go with a 7. 7 today. I don't think he put a foot wrong. Like you said, he was the more dominant defender out of probably the back three, you would call it. I think he was really good. I think there was times last year where he was showing his age and he was slowing down, but I think he played really well today. So I'm going to give him a 7 if I can find him.
2 hours later.
Yeah.
Got it?
Just saving. Yep.
There we go. Federico Fernandes, a clear 7. Steve, we're going to Hayden as he played as a centre back today in the beginning of, or at least in the starting 11. Hayden, how do you rate him? What do you make of him?
Please. It wasn't anything bad. I don't know. I think during the second half he got bypassed in the midfield a little bit more, but I would probably say a 6.
Not sure. You're not sure you want to give him a 6.2?
I'm positive.
Okay.
Give him a 6. I didn't think he did really anything spectacularly wrong or right. He did his job. Wasn't at fault for any of the goals. For the goal, I would probably say a 6.
Okay.
I like the fact that he's playing in midfield and not as a center back because he's not a center back. So.
Then coming to myself, Javier Manquillo, I actually thought he had a really good game.
Yeah.
Looked like a threat. Did very well on the counter attack from Watford twice. Had a few good interceptions. I think he played very well. I think I would like to give him a clear 8, not a 7.8, but just give him an 8.
An 8?
Yeah, I think he played very, very well.
Your scores are all over the place today, mate.
I don't care. I just thought he played very well. What would you give him though, Liam?
A max of 7.
Yeah.
7?
Yeah.
Really? I really thought. I really.
For me, an 8 is where he scored, assisted, or he's pretty much led the defense where yeah. But obviously, it's your choice, and this is probably why we went for Brexit. Do you know what I mean? But never mind.
Thank you. I actually wouldn't be against the Nexus though, to be fair, but whatever, that's another conversation. Yeah, back to Liam. Let's go to the midfield. Who should I give you? I'll give you Joe Linton. Steve.
He was okay today. I mean, like I said at halftime, I don't know. It wasn't like a great performance. It wasn't like anything bad either. Give him a 6. I'd say about a 6. I didn't really notice him too much during the game. Probably 6. I don't know. Kind of indifferent about him. I think he would have gotten a 7 if he could have gotten like a shot on target or something.
He did.
We did? Oh no, you're right. With the bounce,
twice.
Yeah. You're right. I'll go. Yeah, I'll go. Huh?
He actually did twice. So.
All right, I'll go 7 then. I'll go 7. Big up, Joel Linton.
You're talking about my numbers being off.
Do you feel like Joe Linton is a lot more comfortable or doesn't have that pressure on his shoulders now?
I would say he's more relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. I think that's the case. He doesn't play with that much pressure on his back anymore, and that's probably helping him.
For me, he seems to do all the hard work, and then he just kind of bury the shot. Do you know what I mean? That's the bit that's probably missing from most of the players. That you could see ASM, Miggy, pretty much their attacking front three of the day. They're good to getting into the box, and then once they're in the box, their heads just melt.
That's true.
We're back to me again, right? Or okay. I guess I take Sean Longstaff. Why did you want him, Liam?
No, you can have him, mate.
You sure?
Yeah.
I can pick someone else if you want.
No, just have him.
Okay. Played very well last couple of games already against Manchester and Leeds. Played well today as well. Beginning of the game, he had a few good chances from the 16-yard box, and scored eventually a stunner. You look so interestingly.
I'm just waiting for this stupid score to come out your mouth. That's all I'm doing.
Like I gave Monkiro an 8, so I have to give Sean higher as he scored. So I think he has an 8.5. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like you said, I think we are seeing the old Sean Longstaff back. Yeah.
So you agree with an 8.5?
Yeah.
That goal's going to do a world of confidence for him.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
It seems like it's only up from here from Sean. I'm excited. Relaxed excitement, but
until he gets sent off next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Go on, mate. You wanted to say something? Steve?
No. I don't know.
Okay. Liam, back to you. Joe Willock.
It was I think the first half was a bit frustrating for him because I think he was just doing his defensive duties again, and I think the second half he came alive. He was allowed that freedom to go and attack more, wasn't he? And I think that was probably because Hayden got pushed up from centre back to centre mid. But then I think you've got to mark him down because it was his fault for the goal. You cannot blame the goalie. You cannot blame the defender on the line. It was his man, and he wasn't even close to him. He just completely lost him and completely lost the ball. So I think this might be harsh, but I think I'm going to give him a 5. Essentially, he made us draw that game. I don't know what you think. I don't know what you think in the comments.
No, I think, you could even go slightly lower, but can't really name anything he did well, except second half was a bit more of a threat, but he's to blame for the draw. Yeah, 5 I think is decent.
I agree because that error costed us points, so I think you have to knock him down for that. And the first half wasn't,
It wasn't your Willock performance of last season, but I still think he had a good first half. But for me, I would want Willock in and around the box. I don't want him in and around our box. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking to maybe have a 4-3-2-1, say, I think you would obviously have Hayden as the holding midfielder, like the defensive midfielder. Obviously, you would have Willock pushing forward, and you would have Sean just milling about, essentially, like playing the long balls and trying to score from long range. But essentially, you kind of blame Willock. You kind of put all 100% on Willock today. All the blame on us drawing today. I think there was 2 players that could have put a 3-1 up or 2-0 up and then 3-1 up. Or
Maxi, Sean, Murphy. Yeah, fair enough. I think 5 is fair enough. You said being too harsh, but I think it's fair, to be honest. It's not even that bad. It's not like a 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
Coming to you, Steve. We got Miggy Almiron.
Miggy. I thought he was better than Joe Willock, so I'll go for a 6. I think he tracked back. Obviously, Miggy runs a lot. Had a really good shot that tested Ben Foster in the second half. I thought he looked pretty good. Definitely an improvement on his previous performances. And then the Man United game, he also looked good first half. But I think
this is one of the bigger chances he had in a while. This shot on target. That's
what I want to see Miggy do. Get forward, get shots on.
Yeah. I was mentioning to Liam actually today, like, Almiron is getting used in so many wrong ways, and today he showed a little bit, like, if you're using the right way and he gets his chances, he's actually willing and able to put back a goal, or at least have a good chance. But he's been used the wrong way for a long time, in my opinion. But do you agree with Steve?
Yeah, I agree with what exactly what Steve says. I think for me, I don't really essentially care that Miggy graphs or runs. For me, he runs in the wrong direction. Puts all his effort in at tracking back, which is obviously good for the team. But then when he's running forward, then he's not knackered, and then he's making the wrong decisions, and then his touch is poor and his shot is poor. Essentially, he was bought to score goals, and he hasn't. How long did it take him to score his first goal? What, 12 months? He's very...
1-0, like, what, 90th minute winner? Something like that?
Yeah. He's very hit-y-missy, but then you could say he is getting used in the complete wrong position, but that's not really his fault. He's obviously just got to play in the position he gets played. So I do agree with you. I think 6 is spot on for him the day. Like,
I'm happy that he put in a pretty decent showing for 90 consecutive minutes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with that, and I hope that he builds off of that.
Yeah.
Because we need everything from every player if we're going to survive.
Agreed. Then heading to myself with the closing the starting 11, ASM, Saint-Maximin. I think it wasn't his best game. Had some dribbles, had an assist, I have to say, on the
2
goal of
assists in a
Sean
row
Longstaff.
now.
It wasn't his game. I think also because he played out of position, and not as a winger, he was played as a striker. So I take that in consideration. So I would like to give him like, I don't want to give him a 5. I also don't. Yeah, I don't know.
I think a 7 would
5.5.
be. What?
5.5, 6, something like that.
You want to give him right? Okay, you can have him 5.5.
Well, I give him a 6.
No, I've already put it in now, mate. It's 5.5.
5.5.
Yeah. How much you had to drink today?
Just a couple.
What did you finish off this morning and just continue again? I gotta say, I completely disagree with what you said there. I think without ASM the day, I think we would have
No points.
there would have been no points. And I think it, obviously what you've got to remember is I think you're thinking about obviously that missed chance he had 1-on-1. If he puts that in the back of the net, he's got a goal and assist of the game.
Then, but he didn't.
Yeah, but he didn't. But he got where essentially he got where goal. So I don't think a 5. You give Mankio an 8, so you kind of give the one that assisted the goal a 5.5.
No.
I think that's so harsh. I think
I have to say I was maybe a little bit too keen on Mankio, but I have to say, but
I don't think Mankio was bad. I just don't think he was significantly better than ASM today in his role.
So essentially, what you're saying is ASM was worse. ASM was worse than Clark. Would you give a 5.8 to?
No. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Put me on the spot, Liam. Thank you.
And you already scored Joe Willock, who cost you the game, 5.5 less, or 0.5 less than what you give ASM, who got with a goal.
So what you say?
I would have given him a 7, and I think obviously if he scored, it probably would have been an 8 or a 9. But there must be something in that drink. There must be something in that drink that you're watching there, mate. Thank you, Sam. I'll take that. But I'm not wrong at all. But it's not about ASM losing the ball. It's about ASM being the only player that would have made the difference today. Essentially, if you looked at that team, we wouldn't have got that goal if it wasn't for ASM.
I think we have a discussion coming up here later on.
Well, just come on and we'll have a massive argument. Do you know what I mean? I'm more than happy to debate this till the cows come home.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, Steve. Wait. I will say I was too keen on Mankio and maybe a bit on Clark as well. But okay, 5%. Well, Liam wanted to put really quickly already the 5.5 in, so I wanted to adjust it to like a 6. So that's I got something coming from me. But
no, he said 5.5 or 6, so it was me that making the decision. So
yeah, there you go.
I'm never wrong. Even when I'm wrong, I'm right. So
I mean,
I don't really go. The thing is,
I actually was too quickly with giving him a 5.5. I was leaning towards the 6, but what's going on?
We'll just go on to the next player now, mate.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, this probably makes it a 5.5, I guess. Anyway, okay. We're going to the substitutions, which the first one was Almiron went off for Jacob Murphy in the 79 minutes. It is Liam again. You can have, if you have time. Maybe not. Give me a second. Steve, you can have Jacob Murphy.
That one chance at the end on the break. Gotta do better. Really gotta do better. I'll go 5.
5? Okay,
yeah.
wait, now I need to put it in. Why did you do that? Fuck. Liam, letting me down. Away. Scoring the players. Murphy. Where is he? Murphy. Come on. Liam, why did you let me down?
Hey! Now I'm splitting down.
There he is. Can you put a 5 in for Jacob Murphy, please?
A 5 in for ESM, yeah, I'll do that, mate, for you. Do you want to change the screen over so it's the 3? I've got a line in the middle of my forehead.
I did, but you just left out of the sun. Like this is Liam. This is second time today. You leave me hanging. You leave me hanging.
Your cracks so bad. Like I've just got to have a little break from you every so often.
Right.
So why is Murphy getting a 5?
Missed that big chance.
Fair enough.
Got this point.
Here, Dayan. He don't speak nonsense. Hashtag I'm with Brendan. Thank you, Liam. Thank you. Liam is wrong. Should I go on or what?
Mate, I'm more than happy to go on. Do you know what I mean? Well, come on the show and we'll debate it. Do you know what I mean? I'm more than happy.
Yeah. Let's come on the fan reaction show. Dayan. Who else? Dave. Come on the fan reaction show.
Andy.
Even Sam or whatever. Andrew. I think Andrew will come on anyway.
I'll put the link in the comments now so people can join and be proven
there
wrong.
You go. Yeah, we still have a few minutes to go on scoring the players, and then we move into fan reaction. So you guys have more than time to join the fan reaction. If you say, I think we started a debate. Are you Team Brendan or are you Team Liam? Steve, what are you?
Liam.
Exactly, because you were about to get kicked there if you're Team Brandon, just saying banned from ever appearing on the channel.
Steve, you're telling me. I thought we were mates, to be fair.
We are mates. We can disagree. Jesus. You can't tell me in good conscience and good faith that if we don't have ASM out there today, we get any points from the game.
Yeah.
Can you? Is Dwight Gale going to do what ASM did, even though ASM was playing out of position? Can you, in good conscience, tell me that?
But do you agree this was probably one of his worst games this season?
Can you?
Even if it was his worst game of the season, he still got an assist. So how good is he essentially?
But how easy was the assist, to be fair? If you're going to be fair like that.
How easy was the assist?
I could have gifted assist, to be fair.
An assist still an assist, so you've still got to be in the right place, play the ball at the right time, do you know what I mean? So
he also had multiple guys on him too that freed up the space for Sean to take that shot. So
okay, this is the last word. Last word is said about this, though.
We'll move on to the next one, and then we'll bring Andrew in just to prove him wrong.
Dwight Gill. Okay, Dwight Gill. Liam, you can have him. As Steve took Murphy.
How long did he have? About 10 minutes.
Yeah, or you want to put him non-applicable?
No, I think we need to score him. For being the only fit senior centre forward,
right?
Not getting a game is either he's poor in training, the manager doesn't rate him, or there's something going on in the background. Do you know what I mean? So, I think did he do much? Can anyone give us a hand? Because I can't really remember him doing a lot.
Not really. He wasn't there. He should have been there when Murphy had that one-on-one with Foster.
Yeah.
If it was Dwight Gill, I think he would have nicked it, but he wasn't there. That's his
at least a better chance of nicking it. Yeah.
I think I'm just going to give him a 5 because I don't think he had long enough on the pitch.
Right, fair enough.
I think I think probably most people would agree that Dwight Gill was a 5 today. For me, I think the front three of Miggy, Joe Linton in ASM, it works to a degree about getting into the box, but then they can't have the end product, and you can't say any of them three players are going to get 10, 15 goals a season. They can barely get 10, 15 goals a season between the three of them. Do you know what I mean? That's how.
Or the squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone, I just want to leave Liam the comment up about joining the fan reaction, and I just want to play a little video
Steve Bruce
that we have about about mental health from you, actually, as I can take a pee as well.
We still got
Do
Steve
you agree?
Bruce, you fool.
Oh, we do. Actually, you're right. Jesus. Okay. Me, Steve Bruce. I would. Oh, hey, Leo. Fuck off. You're a pain in yesterday, man. Boy. I guess Steve S6 didn't do much wrong, to be fair.
Yeah.
Not much to talk about.
Drop points. So I'll go 5.
Although I hate him for putting Hayden back again at centre back, but
5.
See, I think it's hard with Steve Bruce. You could say arguably that the front three is probably the best front three we've got fit, but then we still don't have an out and out centre forward. So who would you drop for Gale out of that front three?
I'm leaning towards Almiron.
Or would you go 4 at the back, then like 3-2, and then Miggy would be the more advanced player? I think if Joe Willock didn't concede that stupid, pretty much if Joe Willock followed his man, he probably would have given him a 6 or a 7 the day minimum. Yeah. But you're right. So what was your score, Steve?
For Bruce, 5.
Yeah, 5. What was yours, Brandon?
6.
With 5. So he's got a 5.5 the day. Obviously, I'm still not happy he's the manager, but can't really blame him because I think at points during that game we were playing well and we were attacking well and we were keeping the ball well and we defended well until the set piece. Like, you've got to remember that Shaw is a very, very good player. Liverpool wanted to buy him, so he's not going to be a bad player, but it's just frustrating one, isn't it? It's one of them things where if ASM and Murphy took the chances, 2-3-1 up. But yeah, you can play a video now, Brandon, if you want. And as well, come and join the fan reaction so I can prove you all wrong.
There you go.
There's a massive stigma around depression with men. I think so many grow up, especially in the northeast of England, feeling like they can't speak, feeling they can't tell anyone, and then obviously it gets too late and they take their own lives. So it's anything we can do to sort of just get the stigma off it and just let people know that it's okay to talk. If you have a problem, just tell your mate, tell a relative, anyone.
Be a game changer. What I absolutely love is that Newcastle and Sunderland have both come together for this campaign. So it's putting all differences aside to try and raise the awareness of mental health, men's mental health, but mental health in general. So yeah, it's a fantastic cause. Thank you for having us down, Lee. And yeah, cheers.
So I'm really proud that we could come together as two separate foundations and do something together and show that mental health really has no colours. It's a case of men getting together and talking, and that's what we're all doing now. We've all come in after the games just to have a chat, see how we're all getting on, checking in and just pushing the campaign. I think it's fantastic. I think getting everyone together and showing that we can get on, and the campaign's bringing people together is just a fantastic idea, and this was a really good day out for everyone.
Brilliant, really. I think you've got to do it. You've got to raise awareness because, like you said, I think it's one of the biggest killers in men is suicide, and the more people talk about it, the more people probably get better and don't kill themselves. So it's always something that needs to be brought up. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's that important that the royal family's talking about it now. Do you know what I mean? And they wouldn't talk about it if something wasn't major.
We don't ask for money. What we do is we ask to reach out if you are struggling. We don't care who you are, whether you're a 13-year-old lad all the way up to your 8-year-old. If you're struggling, there's links in the description. Please use them. Maybe you don't want to speak out. Maybe you just want to look at it and browse over it and have a think about it. Have a look. It will help you. That's what we're here today for, to raise the awareness.
Like, this is more for brand awareness. Now we'll try and do and maybe raise some money. But we've done like the walks from the stadium like to St James's. I wouldn't mind doing that again. I think that was pretty good. You could do a couple of podcasts as well. So, but if anybody, like any of the members or anybody that watches the channel regularly, want to come out and help along, by all means, just let us know. You've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the website. You know, there's so many different ways you can contact us.
I did a lot of running. It's the first time I've kicked the ball in about a year and a half, so I'm happy with my performance. Laid on the assist for the winning goal. I'm not sure that's been mentioned by anyone yet. I think someone's...
You wore a GoPro as well, didn't you?
I did. For the first half, until I couldn't breathe on it. Hopefully the footage comes out all right. I haven't checked it yet, but I showed me man of the match performance in the middle, sweeping up. But I thought, attacking defensively, I thought I was all right.
Yes, everyone, we are back at the fan reaction show, as we probably gonna have a feisty one. We're gonna have some debate. I think Liam agrees with me. I think we want to bring in two people who are on my side as the only one in.
I see that
we
you've
got
took the person
Andrew.
that's on my side away, by the way. That's a clever tactic, Brandon.
No, there's nobody defending you, mate. So that's why.
I'll take that
So,
phrase
guys-
on.
Guys, how you guys doing?
Good, you?
Dejan and Andrew. Not bad. I like to be proved right. So go on.
I will say I am on your side, but I do agree with Liam. We wouldn't get goals this season if it wasn't PSM, because he does just frighten the life out of people. The problem is
I agree
our
too.
players in our team also know that, so they go forward when he gets a ball, and when he loses it, we are at our most vulnerable when he loses the ball, and he keeps doing it. That's the problem.
I mean, look, all I sort of want to say is that I have no doubts that ASM is basically our most valuable player, and I've said in the past as well that he doesn't have to play well every game because he keeps getting goal contributions. So I mean, if he keeps doing that, getting goals and assists, then I'm happy with him. But I think like it's kind of contingent on the game and the pattern of the game, because like Newcastle had so many chances today. And like there's some games where you don't get many chances, but if you do well with those chances, then you've played well. But if you have a game where you've got an abundance of chances, loads and loads of opportunities, and you can only do well with one of them, then you kind of haven't had a good performance, in my opinion. So that's kind of how I look at ASM today. I thought he lost the ball too many times, and I mean, with him, the thing is like, for him to have a good game, he has to be like on it in terms of the trickery. And I just thought like there was something, he wasn't playing with as much freedom as you sometimes see him playing.
Do you think that's sometimes because he hasn't got a centre forward there? Because he obviously is our out and out. Today he was our centre forward, but do you feel like if he had a Wilson around him, he would have performed a lot better today?
Probably. I mean, I thought he looked a lot better at certain points in the second half. First half he was anonymous, and then he missed that chance that was 1-on-1 with the keeper, which was pretty poor. But second half he actually dropped back a bit, and I think there was one play where he played the ball through for Almiron, and I thought like, Maximin is a much more effective and better player for us when he's playing behind an attacking player.
Yeah, because at some points he was jumping for the ball. Do you know what I mean? That's sort of not his. He was. I was seeing in the stream. We're using him as a target man at some point. And obviously, is he 5'4", 5'6"? He's not the biggest lad, and he's going up against centre half. So
on another day, would he get? Sorry.
Go on, Andrew.
Go on, Andrew.
On another day, would add another 2 assists. Like the lads said that he put Miggy through. Miggy didn't get a shot on target. Willock went through. Good save by Ben Foster. That was ASM playing the through ball pass. We know what he's capable of. That's why it's frustrating when you see him give the ball away so often, because he's just trying to take everyone on at every given opportunity. Sometimes he just needs to stop and slow the game down.
Do you ever feel like he's sometimes with him when he tries to take too many players on, he knows everyone's poor around him, so he just tries to do it all himself?
Exactly, Liam.
I don't really think that's the case. I think like I know from experience playing football myself that if you've got the ball and you've got players around you, then sometimes you can't pass the ball. Like the only thing you can do is try and protect the ball and keep it. So like in order to pass the ball, you have to have the space and the time to actually give it. So I think a lot of the time, if you've got within his position when he's got 2 or 3 around him, he actually can't pass the ball. The only option is to try and get through them.
Yeah.
Agreed.
We'll quickly bring Sam in to see what his opinion is.
Okay.
Samuel?
Evening, afternoon. Hello. How are we?
So
how's everything?
Give Brandon's score on ESM.
Oh, that's why you bring him in. That's why you bring him in. I get it.
Typical Brandon scoring the players.
What did you make of his 5.8 on Clark?
You just learn to give up after a while, don't you? I mean, the 5.8 wasn't the big issue. It was the 5.5 for ASM?
Yeah.
Yes. 6 actually.
What would you have given him?
Liam was too greedy to put in 5.5 in either. I just slightly misspoken there, but I wanted to give him a 6. But
I probably nudged him up a little bit. I mean, let's not forget, he got the assist, put it on, he released Murphy, put it on a plate for him in the last second, which should have been absolutely buried.
Okay, maybe I was a bit harsh.
No,
I think like by most players' standards, ASM was. I'd have said he was kind of average in terms of the squad today because I thought a lot of players played well. So if you're comparing him to other players, he did all right. But I think by his own standards and because we expect so much of him, he didn't have a great game.
Right, to be fair, the assist everyone could have given. Richie could have given them one. It was ASM this time, okay. It was an easy assist if it can already count as an assist. So, I mean, a 6 is fair. Liam gave him a 5, in my name, a 5.5, just because he wanted to fuck me off, I guess.
And we'll look at it the other way and have a look at the other dark horse here. And Joe Linton's generally picking up a little bit of, for me, ground on actual good performances. He might not be getting assists and goals, but he's contributing to the team a lot more than he used to do on a regular basis.
He doesn't look as anonymous.
I think the biggest pride.
One at a time.
The ball's not bouncing off him as much.
Go on, Diane.
Go on.
I was just saying the ball doesn't. It doesn't look like the ball's bouncing off him as much as it did. Like because in the past I'd watch Joe Linton and he'd just be completely anonymous or he'd lose the ball. But at least sometimes when you see him with the ball, like I think. He was about 20-30 seconds on the left wing at one point in the second half. And like he beat his player 2 times and then managed to give the pass into the middle. So I want to see more of that kind of thing from him, but he's not a striker, definitely.
He just needs to learn where to shoot the ball, doesn't he? He just seems to hit the keeper constantly.
Striking, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I want to make one more point about ASM. I want to make one more point about ASM.
No, wait there. I would know about scoring because I scored last Sunday, so I could give him a few tips if you want. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Speaking of scoring, how great is it to see Sean Longstaff back on the score sheet?
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Superb finish, and that's what he was doing.
Couple of good chances.
Yeah,
he's like the bright light of today, in my opinion. Like I'm happy he picked up form. Already the last couple of games and today as well with a goal. I think
I'm surprised you didn't give him a 5, Brandon.
Yeah, whatever.
Does anyone notice that he does get caught in possession when he's at his deepest point in midfield? Though he does. I think he needs a little bit more time on the ball sometimes.
Yeah.
But he's still young. He's gonna learn that, and that's communication from his teammates as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I've seen somewhere that both Longstaffs are going to sign a long-term deal.
That'd be good.
There are a few times, going back to what you just said, where I'm sort of shouting at the screen like "Man on, Longstaff, man on," because it seems like he's got the ball and there's a player behind him and he's kind of taking his time too much about it. But he's also quite good, I think, at getting his body in the way, so that when that player does come, he gets fouled. So he needs to be seen, in my opinion, as the replacement of Shelvey.
Yes. I actually hope that Manny Longstaff will do good at Aberdeen, and like if it's true what Sam is mentioning, or it was Sam, right? You mentioned it that they signed a long-term deal. I hope it's true because.
Yeah, Liam said that, didn't he? I don't know. I haven't seen anything about that. Matty signed obviously the year extension, and Sean's still out of contract at the end of the season. But there are talks ongoing apparently. But whether that comes to anything, I don't know. But the real frustrating thing today was that Watford had made 4 subs before we'd even made 1. Obviously with a concussion sub in there, and you could see what was coming. And there was that lack of impetus again to anticipate the change in momentum in the game.
I don't think we needed to make
what would have you done different, Sam? Sorry, Dan. Sam, what would have you done different compared
I'd
to
have brought Dwight Gale on.
Yeah.
I'd have brought Dwight Gale on so much sooner.
And not have Dollar wasting time.
Yeah. There's a pattern to that. I think Woodman got done for time wasting in one of the earlier games as well. But I would have brought Gale on because we were missing a finisher. All that was missing was a finish. We played some lovely stuff at times. All that was missing was the finish. The game should have been dead and buried by half time.
Yeah.
So you could have put ASM back out on the wing, and Joe Linton had a perfectly fine game, or you could have took Miggy off sooner, or even Willock, because he's obviously not fully fit. So it was a surprise to see him playing at all today, or featuring at all. But yeah, I'd have brought just a finisher on, and it was so annoying that we didn't get anyone, because we all knew Callum Wilson was going to get injured for an extended period of time. So,
was anybody else mindful of Richie getting sent off? Because I was pretty worried. There was a few challenges that he didn't get a foul for, but they would have been noted by the referee. And you're thinking, if he goes in here and it's going to be a 50-50, whether he gets a yellow card, he's going to give it because of the two challenges that weren't given but were noted.
Yeah. No, good point. And the thing is as well, I mean, he's playing at left back, out and out left back, and a flat back four today as well, which is a new one. So, yeah. I know. And does Jamal Lewis get his chance at Wolverhampton next week? Maybe. Maybe not. If you're going to play an out and out back four, which was nice to see, maybe Lewis is your man. But obviously, you know, this time last season we were all criticising Lewis for his defensive display. So,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you have faith in Lewis though? Because I don't really compared to him last season. Like what I saw of him last season. Like I hope he surprises me and prove me wrong, but I don't think it will happen, to be fair.
Well, even though I criticise Matt Ritchie on his defending, I think it would be a risk to replace him for Lewis at the moment, because I think we need Matt Ritchie's tenacity at the moment in order to try and get results. And I don't know if putting Lewis in the team would kind of sort of just replacing him. Maybe he should come on as a sub. I don't know if that would it would sort of be too much for him, if you know what I mean, in terms of adjusting to the pace. Because like what I really liked about today was you could see that both teams were fighting, and there was a lot of they were playing as if there was a lot at stake, which I'm really happy about in terms of the overall performance. But I don't know if bringing Lewis in, like, if he would be adjusted to that sort of mentality or that kind of pace at the moment.
If he goes back to a form, maybe Dummett would come straight in ahead of him, possibly even.
Dummett is obviously the most defensively sound of the three, but you know he's not got the legs to get up and down. I prefer him as a centre back these days. I like him, don't get me wrong, but then you're not getting anything really going forward, are you? But there's ups and downs with all three of them, isn't there?
Just thinking the defensive record at the minute, Sam, that's all.
So you would agree with me that Emil Kraft is the best of in a back four then at right back?
Yeah, I probably would.
Really?
Okay, at least you're consistent.
Can I ask you all a question? I want to ask sort of like how you feel after having watched that game, because for me, like, I think that was maybe the most like entertaining Newcastle game that I've seen in quite a long time, and I am very disappointed that we didn't win the game, considering that we were the better team and we had most of the chances. I think if we had have lost the game, I would have said Newcastle are going down this season, because if you lose the game after playing like that, then it's kind of it's like a sign, you know, like it's telling you something. But disappointed that we didn't win, but kind of happy with the performance and actually watching a decent game of football for once.
Good to watch.
Yeah, you answered your own question.
I mean, my question is, do you feel the same way as I do, basically, about it, or are you gutted?
Yeah, it does feel. I mean, I was expecting a defeat just because of the way things are at the moment. So I suppose it's a point more than what I thought we'd get. But having said that, like the game, as I said before, should have been dead and buried at half time. So it feels like more of a loss than it does a point gained. But there are actually positives to take from the game, whereas before there hasn't been, and I'm actually relatively looking forward to going to Wolves on Saturday.
Do you feel comfortable, Sam?
Do I feel comfortable? What generally? Because you know the answer. Down. Exactly. But do I feel what in terms of where Newcastle are now, that we're out at the bottom?
No, I mean, do you comfortable against Wolves? Do you think we can get some result there?
It's an interesting one, isn't it? Obviously, your money's on 1-1 because it's been 1-1 in the last 700 meetings between these two teams. But they're not playing that great, but they have the talent. Same as us. I hope we get to see a win because I've not seen a Premier League win in the away end yet, which is ridiculous when you think about it. So I really.
Would you take a draw against Wolves? No.
Okay. They're down there as well.
I think we need to get the first win, actually.
Yeah. I think it depends on the day and the performance. I can't really say before the game like what. Obviously, I'm not taking a defeat and I want to win, but it depends on how they play and how we play. Because I think we're going to be round about the same area, aren't we? Like Watford. I think there's only going to be two places between Newcastle and Watford by the end of the season, max.
Just had a
fine.
Just had a horrible thought, lads. Do you know when all these goal scorers are going on droughts and then eventually they play Newcastle and they get a goal?
Oh, Jimenez.
Yeah.
Let's not forget though, was it in Rafa's final season? We didn't win a game till November. Yeah. Ironically, against Watford.
There was a season under Rafa, I think, where we went 9 games and had 1 point or something like that.
Yeah.
Rafa's,
hard running that though, wasn't it? It was like top 6 first 8 games or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't as nice as the fixture list was. But anyway, I've got to go back to work. So pleasure speaking. Have a fun rest of the show. Love you. Bye.
Just a quick question, but he's too late.
He's gone.
Let's bring someone in who's waiting for a little while. I know we can let Steve hang on a little while. Jack is waiting for a little bit. Jack, how are you doing, mate?
I'm alright. You?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Obviously, we had the other two already on ago for a little bit. We just want to hear your opinion about the game.
It was. I mean, I put a bet on 2-1 to Newcastle.
Okay. You failed.
I was feeling confident, and it wasn't. Yeah.
Not be a fan of Jacob Murphy then missing in the last minute, obviously.
Yeah, I was hoping that would have went in, but no.
I was actually trembling after that miss. I was actually shaking because there was 1 minute left with the corner, and I thought, shit, Watford have got a corner. But at the same time, I knew it was just enough time for there to be a counter attack if we managed to get it clear.
They could have scored as well. On the break, they could have scored as well. They had a decent header towards a goal. But sorry, Jack, what did you make of ASM his performance? Do you agree with my rating 5.5/6? Let's call it a 6.7, 5.7.
I'd probably go for 7 or 8.
7 or 8. So you definitely didn't agree with me. Okay. Why?
Well,
He was rubbish
Do
first
you
half,
think
man. Come on.
Yeah.
Do you think it was one of the better games of ASM, or my opinion was it was probably his worst game of this season, at least. Check.
I mean, he had chances, didn't he? Loads
Yeah,
of,
and that,
well,
and
yeah.
that's why I'm rating so low.
But he couldn't put them away like he did at what was the game before this game?
Leeds.
Yeah. But
It's the same old story with ASM, isn't it? You get your seat 1 minute for one reason and off your seat again for another reason, isn't it? So he's always going to get you off your seat.
Yeah.
I want to ask you because I asked in the comments during the game whether you thought ASM's maybe a little bit too heavy, because it's kind of a recurring trend. I know it takes a lot of energy for him to do what he does in terms of all the skill and trickery and taking players on and the counter-attack and stuff, so he can't do it all game. But you do kind of see him fades in and out of games. And like, I know he's a very powerful player. He's got thick legs, but I kind of wonder if his fitness is what it should be, if you see what I'm getting at.
Yeah. I mean, he thinks he can take players on, like, all by himself.
Yeah.
And he can't.
Not all the time.
So
not all the time, though.
Not all the time, but
I think sometimes it's his reaction to when he uses the ball as well, though, isn't it? Like throwing his hands up in the air, throwing himself to the ground, looking at the referee. We need to win the ball back quickly. If you watch a Man City player, when they get a foul on them, they're not waving their hands in the air. They may do, but two of the other players around them are reacting to the ball. We don't do that. We're always shouting, screaming, foul on ASM, and then we get broke on. And that's, I go back to the West Ham game, the amount of chances that we had against us because of ultimately ASM in that game. And I hate to say that because he takes us back to the time I remember, like Laurent Robert, Ginola. He's one of them players. I would pay the ticket fee just to watch him have a bad game sometimes, because he's always going to do something that you're going to be talking about in the pub later on. But unfortunately, he does things that he gives the ball away as well, and I think we need to get wise to that at times when we're attacking.
Yeah.
Does anyone
I have to say though? Go on, Jim.
Do we know when Callum Wilson is likely to be back? Because I think until he comes
after
back,
international break,
international break, isn't it?
Yeah.
How many weeks is that then?
Yeah,
2.
Yeah, because judging from some of the poor misses today, I think it might not be until he comes back that we win a game. That's my fear.
I think you may be right.
Yeah, I'm quite with you. To be fair, like that was actually my follow-up question to you guys. Like, do you think we will win games again when we can play our strongest sides, when everyone is like injured free and whatever? Like we have okay, Shelvey, we have. It's not the biggest miss, but if he is having a good game, he's phenomenal. We have Wilson, of course.
Shelvey doesn't get in the team at the moment for me, though.
Shelvey?
He doesn't get.
I actually agree. I think Sean Longstaff outplayed him now. Yeah.
The only one he's going to get ahead of at the moment is Hayden, if the centre half's all fit, because Hayden's not, for me, he's not offering anything going forward in any way, shape or form when he's played midfield, and I don't like him at centre back, so I don't think I'll break him.
Yeah, but
he's a good holding.
I agree with you. Why put him at centre back when you've got other centre backs what can replace him?
Right. Yeah. I just think Hayden puts in some vital challenges pretty much every time he plays as a holding midfielder. He's not a very skillful player. We all know that, but he can do basic passes. Sorry?
Yeah.
You need him, right? You need him.
You need him,
and it's about balance as well in the midfield, because even though Shelvey might be a better technical footballer, I don't see the balance in having Shelvey and Longstaff playing together, because they're both kind of
similar object, yeah.
More defensive midfielders,
But then that's going back to the fact that we're playing 5 at not today possibly, but in the future, if we play 4, you can fit Shelvey and Hayden in. Willock, Miggy, Joe Linton, ASM if Wilson's out, because we know throughout the rest of the season there's going to be periods when Wilson's out. You just play the team as if Wilson's fit and you play SM there, or you switch in between Joe Linton. For me, I just think you do miss Jonjo Shelvey's ability to get out of tight spaces and spray a ball out at times, but you do have to accept the fact that if you want that in your team, you are going to be susceptible on the counter attack.
Do you not think though that Longstaff is almost, if not as good?
Can I pause you for a minute? Because can I pause you for a minute? Can I pause you guys? I want to bring Steve in for 5 minutes because he is leaving in.
I think I've said enough, to be honest. So if you want to kick me out, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm happy to show, mate. Bring people in if people's waiting.
All right. Darren, I'm gonna kick you then. And, I'm gonna.
All right. Bye. Thank you.
Jack, I'm gonna kick you as well, as there are more people want to join in. If that's fine.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on.
I'll catch you in the next one, mate.
I hope to see you next week, mate.
See ya.
Steve, there you are. Dylan, you're back. Are you there?
Dan?
Dylan?
Hello?
There he is.
There we go.
There he is. How are you guys doing, guys? Dylan, what's your general feeling of today? As we haven't heard much of you yet.
Hello?
What's your general feeling about today?
Oh.
Dylan, can you hear me? You cannot hear me? What's up, mate?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You cannot hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you. No, what's your feeling about
not
today?
Good Wi-Fi. Dejection.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
Try to sort your internet out, Dylan, if you hear me still. We just gotta keep with you, to be honest, Steve.
All right.
Steve, you have to leave in 5. I think I'm gonna close otherwise at 5 as well.
Okay.
What else I talked about?
You mean 6?
Steve, do you... Sorry?
It's now 5:56, isn't it?
No, but Steve has to leave in 5 minutes though for his watch along.
Right.
I mean, I just wanted to be in the live stream, Brandon, so I could chat with you real quick after you're done on this stream.
Right. Okay. I think there's not much people in anymore. I think we have to end the live stream then. I guess it was the final reaction. Okay, guys. I'll talk to you later, Steve. I'll kick you guys then from the fan reaction.
Right.
Dylan, hopefully next time. Next game. I think it's Wolves, right?
Wolves away.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So we hope to see you there again, Dylan. Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm not too busy. I know I missed a few of these in recent weeks. Been a bit busy.
Anyways, mate. If you're around, that would be great. Otherwise, we catch you on next week, the week after. You know. All right. Good to see you again, Steve. Thank you so much for your energy at the stream today.
Yeah.
Talk to you
later. Of course, man. Yeah. See ya.
All right. Shout out. Everyone, that was today's stream. I hope you liked it. I hope you were quite content about the result. I'm not too much because we could have won it. It's just 2 draws out of 5 games, I think, 6. Yeah. Should have done better. I hope we see you, especially next week again, Wolves away. I think I will be on the live stream as well, again on the watch along. Hope you have a good week. Ciao, lads.